I think we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a moment to update, but yeah, we are live. Yes.
I'm not
Cool.
dead.
You stand.
Hey guys.
We set this link up.
Do we?
Yeah. I can send it out.
Cool.
But did we not send it out before?
Well, I can't send it until there's an actual
Live.
stream
It's like, you're
happening.
valid. Okay, I don't know anything. I'm not
Turn around quickly.
I have a Twitch channel. I've never used it.
No, yeah.
So I'm
Oh.
lazy.
I don't use it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I just sit here and hope to look cute. And hope it works. Anyways.
Yeah, I listened to
What else
some
is it?
song like at 7 to get into character. And then I got so thoroughly into character, I felt like I was going to vomit. So I had to like go lay down.
Buddy.
Sorry, bro. I've got the tall shoes on because I'm hoping that it'll give me character. Just the way that the lips do, because I can't do the lips.
Valid.
Like, I almost did blue lips, but then it would have been literally identical to Dante, because, like, it's not about the color of the lips, it's about the fact that I have lipstick on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll do a little intro.
I'm so fucking warm in the face, and I think it's exciting. Also, I have a book. Never mind. Sorry. I also have an ADHD. I was trying to make a joke, but it wouldn't have made a joke because you can't see out loud that I realized that the words ATHD are the same. So I'm so sorry.
Hello. Welcome to the Urban Shadows New Paxton campaign. I am Janine. I am the sweet MC of this great Powered by the Apocalypse game. These are my players, and they'll introduce themselves in whom they are going to be playing in New Paxton. I'm assuming Atlas, you're on one of these sides, yes?
I'm here. Oh my god, that made no sense. You were like one of these sides, and I went, yes, this one. I'm gay. I don't know direction.
Am I towards the head of my bed or away from the head of my bed?
I'm towards the head of your bed.
Atlas is right here.
Hello, my name is
Introduce
Atlas.
yourself.
I'm Atlas Matthews. I am playing Orion Smith tonight. He is a Spectre. He uses he and they pronouns. He's a Spectre. He believes in ACAB firmly, and also that shenanigans.
Always carry a banana.
Yes. To shoot cops. No.
You can throw the peel out in front of their cars
Yes!
and they'll go, woo, woo, woo.
Spin
I'm
out.
so sorry. I don't know why I'm like this.
No, you're valid.
I do know why
Your
I'm like
cops the easy way. Just take a banana and throw it on the floor and watch a cop go flying out the door. Never mind. Then you know the
Louisa,
song.
how about you introduce yourself?
Yeah, who's
And
Louisa?
who you're playing.
Oh, wait, were you finished, Atlas, though? I'm so sorry. I interrupted
Oh, no,
you.
yeah, I'm just... Orion's just a Spectre. He's gay. That's the gist of O.
Cool. I'm Louisa. I'm this evening playing Maeve Connors, who no one on stream has met before, which is fun and exciting.
Lucky.
It's been a minute. Yeah, no, because Miranda was in the other B team. So this is Maeve. Maeve is my werewolf YouTuber, and
I love her so
Love
much.
her so much.
she's a great time. Very different vibe than Landon, who you're all familiar with. So,
And Miranda.
and yeah, different vibes from everyone. I like to say, what character have I not played lately, and then I'll play that character. So she's very different.
We stand.
I don't know what.
I'm Icarus. I use they them pronouns, and so does the character I'm playing today, who is named Reefer. I just got a text from Rowan about being excited about Reefer. Great. Reefer is Faye. Reefer is everything. And also shout out to Rowan for making me this special earring, because you guys know a little bit about the Fae, so you know that there are different courts, and Reefer is Reefer is under the jurisdiction of the Storm Court. So, lightning bolt. And that's all I need to share about Reefer.
I love Reefer.
I love Reefer too.
That's
but
something I
that's
needed to
not
share about Reefer.
I love Reefer, and I'm so excited to see what they do tonight, because I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, we haven't seen these characters in a little bit, and a cool thing about Urban Shadows is that we do this thing called love letters when you haven't interacted with the character in a hot bit. So we're gonna do the love letters. Let's start with. We'll continue, and we're gonna roll a dice, and it's gonna be a d6 if I can find a d6.
My love letter is theoretically low stakes. It is not low stakes for Louisa Blatt. I have strong opinions.
Let's start with Reefer. What does your love letter say?
Let me read you my love letter. Reefer gets an invite to the wedding of the century, the marriage of the Storm and Moon Court. For some reason, the wedding didn't go as planned, and both the bride and groom had disappeared. Weird stuff. You overhear people talking about the royal family. At the start of the session, roll with mind. I shouldn't read I'm just going to roll, right?
Roll with mind.
I'm so scared.
Ooh, baby, that's a 6.
6, that's a fail.
On a miss, you
Right?
get caught snooping in on a conversation. You owe them a debt. Whomst do I owe it? Oops.
Hey, buddy. You owe a debt to, yes, you guessed it, Luna.
Fuck!
Bitch.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I hate her so much. Although, to be fair, Reefer does not have a strong opinion on her. Yes. Because they only know her as the headmistress of that school that Reefer's going to, because Reefer's a student.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Remember that school that nobody talked about?
Yeah.
We have school, like...
Maeve is going.
Yeah, let's even. Maeve, what does your love letter say?
My love letter. While editing one of her videos, Maeve gets a phone call from Benny saying that Dante is stuck in the Feywild and needs her to run the web. You heard it here, folks. Maeve is now in charge of the entirety of the web. At the start of the session, roll with heart, which, okay, I will do now. Maeve's good at heart. 5, 4 plus 1, that's a 10. Suck it, Benny.
Thank God.
Someone's got to do well.
What is a plus 10?
Okay, on a 10 plus, you successfully juggle both your YouTube channel and the web, and you get a debt on Benny.
Fuck Benny lives.
Reaper has no stakes in that, but Icarus Tyree does, because Dante does.
Oh, we stan.
All right, buddy.
I hope that Maeve crushed this. This
I'm so happy.
What
Okay.
else? It goes within canon, so great.
It's true.
Oh, what does your love letter say?
Orion has been... Oh my god, Orion has been doing his normal thing of haunting Officer Smalls when he hears whispers of a recent kidnapping. As you lean in closer to hear the conversation, you spot the picture he is holding. It's Annie. You want more information out of Officer Smalls, and you do it in the only way you know how. Scare it out of him. At the start of the session, roll with spirit.
Yours is so much less fun.
Mine is my friend is missing.
What'd you do?
Oh my
4?
fucking god, it's a 4! I'm gonna kill somebody!
It's because Orion is dead, so you're getting the death number a lot.
I swear to god, I rolled a 2 and a 1, and then I have +1 on spirit, and that's why I was just like, oh my god, I rolled a 3, and then I look over and it's 1 spirit, and I was just like,
That's not rolling a 4, though.
It's not, but like, it hasn't always been rolling 4s, it's just been, it keeps
bad.
adding up to it.
Anyway, what happens to you, baby doll?
I scare Kathy instead, and now I owe her a debt. And I have no information on what the fuck is happening with my best friend.
I have no information on what's happening at this wedding. Well, we love it.
The two people that needed to roll decently well.
Yeah, it mattered. It did not. How well the web is doing does not matter plot-wise.
Stakes plot-wise.
But
It
also,
matters
emotionally, it had the highest stakes in my mind.
Yeah, emotionally, it has the highest stakes. Although I now have a debt to Luna.
Reefer doesn't know how bad she is. No,
I
wait, no.
don't.
Yes. You were there the day of the web. Yes. When everyone met at the web.
Reefer wasn't there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maeve was there, so Maeve heard secondhand.
Reefer wasn't there at the web because nobody
I
knew
was at the
Reefer
web.
and called Reefer.
I was at the web.
So that was a fun little love letter session, guys.
Fun is a
We
bold.
had a great time. Fuck Benny.
God, fuck Benny.
Y'all said
right?
fuck Benny Wrights. All right, we're gonna start with. Let's start with Maeve. Who do you trust the least with our start of session moves?
Oh God,
So
and now we
here's
have to
the
do
fun
this.
thing. Unlike in the last session where we all have like clear established relationships, Maeve has only ever been with A-Team before. So Maeve has run into O before because O was kind of briefly in like a side thing with A-Team. But Maeve has never met Reefer. And Maeve had a very positive experience when she was talking to O. It was great. She was like having a nightmare. O helps
Oh yeah.
talk her out
I
of it.
forgot about that. That was cute as shit.
It was really cute. So she likes O and hasn't yet met Reefer, so I'm gonna say she trusts Reefer less.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's kind of how we did
mortality.
last
Yes,
team.
Maeve is complete. Maeve has
Ugh.
now marked
let's-
all of her shit.
I
Let's
love
see if
that.
anyone can guess which O needs.
I
That
need
was
two.
the last one for me.
And the hint is that mortality is not one of them because I said it so that no one else would say it. My rumor for mortals are so boring,
Yeah.
is that my brain isn't working. Hold on.
You're more valid than any U.S. Marine.
Literally, my only concept is that, like, this is dumb, and it's not even mortality related, but, like, you know how Maeve's parents own, like, a Rainbow's Luck, which is a Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yes.
Like, a new Bed Bath & Beyond type store has opened a little too close. That's the...
Give me a name of it.
It's called Soaps and Things.
Yeah, for stream, Maeve's parents own a store called Rainbow's Luck, which is basically a Bed Bath & Beyond franchise.
And now there's Soaps and Things. Ooh, what if we get to go to Jerry's this session, you guys?
That's the pizza place.
Oh, he's
Little
never gotten to
pizzas,
go.
big pizzas.
Little pizzas. Where was that? That was in the Power?
Yeah, I don't know where it was. We took a cab there.
Oh,
Little pizzas, big pizza, run by Jerry Seinfeld.
It's approximately around this dismembered face.
Sweet Maeve, did you pick a move?
No, I did not pick a move. I will do that as other people are rolling.
More like woo.
I will roll mortality, so
Yes,
roll
please.
for that. Oh goodness. Okay. This is +0, so it's whatever I get. Okay, that's a 7. I don't know what that entails.
That's a mixed success, I believe. I believe you owe someone a debt.
You get some mutual owing.
Let me double check that. Session. I should know the page.
This is
numbers of
Julius's.
this.
It's one page. O's somehow got split up into 4 different pages.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I'm bad at
This
everything.
is fun because I handmade it on a piece of pink construction paper.
God, I'm in love.
So,
Session end. Okay, session intro. On a 7 to 9, you're neck deep in it. You owe someone in that faction a debt, and someone in that faction owes you a debt. You owe a debt to.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, also, I haven't sent.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me use one of these characters. Guys, did I spend an hour and a half making NPCs that you'll probably never meet but still have? Yes.
Sometimes it's the DM life.
I hope you would meet them. You are
Rip
going
to the
be,
PSSR.
You owe Colin Oliver's a debt.
Wait,
He may owe you a debt. Did I
No,
mess
his name
something
is
up?
Cole. Sorry. No, I was just like, wait, Colin, but no, I'm thinking of Cole.
It's the People's Sailing Ship Czar. It is a pirate ship full of Russian women that has never been played for a campaign that I wrote like 2 years ago, and have had like percolatings. So if anyone wants to play Dungeons and Dragons on a ship with a bunch of pirates,
I wouldn't argue.
Icarus, you
in-
just have to tell me where and when, and I'll be there.
I need like a small group because it's a lot of talking and exploring.
Oh, who do you trust the least? Orion. Oh,
Oh, this is hard.
you don't trust anyone.
I don't trust anyone, but also, like, I have equal amounts of information on both of them, like, and neither of them have done anything bad against me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say Maeve, just because I feel like I went on an adventure with Reefer.
Do you have a question?
I have a question, and it's like just based on the love letters thing. Like, O did come with me to the wedding, right?
Oh, yeah, then yeah, it's
Just-
Maeve. We
Just
vibe.
making-
It's so funny because you with Julius, you were like, I didn't expect everyone to love Julius. Like, I'm so shocked that everyone trusts him so much, and I expected everyone to completely trust Maeve, and so far no one has. Like,
It didn't
know?
help which group I threw her in.
Yeah, no, like with Dante and Julius who hates werewolves, and like Dante's a vampire, it made sense. But like,
Well, I think O's argument is just Isabel saw him when he was being quiet, and you're best friends with Isabel, and so he's just like, I don't like when people can see me when I'm trying to not be seen. That's bullshit.
yeah.
Also, you had a funky nightmare, and he was like, don't be sad, get glad.
What is pick a faction, Maeve?
Wild.
Mark that faction O.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Damn my knee.
I needed night. It's fine.
Well,
Well,
for next time.
wait.
Okay.
Deep.
Wild. Let's say
You know the title of this session.
yes, but
Is it
should
up?
I do something that's like actually related to that and makes sense?
You can if you
Of
want
the
to.
world?
You can if you want to.
Or
Most of the time,
just-
you guys don't even know my plan for the session.
Though,
so
yeah,
you're
so
just
you
getting
could end up
killed.
just like derailing.
Derailing everything entirely.
Or I'll stab.
I mean, can we say something that's like known and shown to be true, which is like the Neverlanders have their hands on a bunch of whisper ivy? Like, can that be a rumor?
And now it's just more well known.
Was that already officially a rumor though? I think we just invented whisper ivy with a rumor.
Yeah. And then the demons were demons are
Demons were dealing
Dealing
it. I
it.
don't know that we had the Neverlanders specifically connected to it vis-a-vis like via rumor, but we know in canon that they are. But like,
Yeah.
Maeve-
Like I can come up with something else. I'm just
No, you can. Do you want to do that one?
sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Uh-oh, hate that O
Neverlanders
could be
watch it.
neck deep in this.
I mean, you were already sort of.
literally.
Sometimes you get whisper ivy
I
all
watch,
over.
watch that. Do you feel sick of body and mind?
I have neither, so I don't know. Oh. Is that with wild?
Yes.
That's 9.
Hey, you're not safe in it, baby. You owe someone in that faction a debt, and someone in that faction owes you a debt. You owe a debt. You have a mutual debt with. Guys, I'm really happy you're using these NPCs that I made. You have a mutual debt with Tinkerbell.
I'm going to
Tinkerbell.
myself into a small wood chipper.
Why do me and Tinkerbell have mutual debts?
You caught her when she was transferring the Whisper Ivy.
Can't wait for O to shoot somebody this session. I do feel like it's gonna happen.
And with her being a fae, she says,
Imagine.
well, you know, all that fun jazz. Last but not least.
We love debts. Oh, fae love debts.
Reaper.
Who do I trust the least? That's a good question. I don't know Maeve. I do know O. That doesn't mean I trust one more than the other. Because...
would it help being I think you had a good first interaction with me? Or you just did you guys not meet each other?
I've never met Maeve.
We've met.
We've never met. I'm gonna say, actually, I trust O less.
Because let's not forget your first interaction with O.
Well, it's not even like
I'm a voice-activated trap.
we're homies, and ghosts are non-corporeal, whereas werewolves are fully corporeal. In which case, they couldn't be sneaking around without me knowing in a lot of different ways. And it's not that I'm all wary of ghosts, but the more you know about someone, the less you can trust them. Like, that's the reefer way.
You're valid. Alrighty, Rue. I'm gonna try to read your mind like a werewolf.
Did we establish that?
Is it one of the ones that we've said already?
No.
50% chance.
You've got a 50. There are two that I need checked, so you're good.
You're
if
good.
you say something that we haven't said yet.
Oh, you need. Oh, okay. Night.
I don't need one more. I need two more.
Night.
Yes.
Nailed it.
I still need one, but
Crushed
it's
it.
cool.
It's okay. I need night, so that's why.
Night.
Oh, I'm gonna take them. Sorry, I know a move I'm taking for Maeve, which I'm taking from the brink. You can exit your wolf form at will, so I'm not stuck until sunrise.
That's nice.
That'll just be
That's nice.
pleasant and useful.
Right.
What's happening with night?
What's not happening with night?
True. So I believe our last night was, or no, mortality. They started a union.
Yes.
I heard a rumor since the beginning of the union, along with Whisper Ivy, demons have started dealing in blood bags, non-unionized blood bags.
Okay.
Tainted are wild.
But it's the vampires that are seeking them out.
Yeah.
Vampires
There's a lot of
have created a need because they don't like that they can't get access to the ones that they want immediately.
Everyone's got their bad eggs. That's an 8.
Mutual debt.
Well, not necessarily a mutual debt. I owe someone and someone owes me. It doesn't have to be the same person.
It can be easier
when I
to
write
do
it
that.
down, it's just doesn't.
I know.
not-
I'm just letting you know that you don't have to feel like it has to be the same person.
Ooh,
But it can.
Good to know. Let's say you owe someone in that faction a debt. Someone in that faction owes you a debt.
Night faction. You're looking at night faction for me.
Yeah. We're a night boys.
Me.
You know that.
Maeve.
Me.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Griffin.
Oh, sweet
Anthony.
Griffin.
Dante.
No one ever talked to me about Griffin again. Connor.
Griffin is such a sweet boy.
Who the hell is Connor?
He was the one I hung
Connor
out
is-
with.
Connor is a werewolf, right?
He's the one dating
Yes.
my.
Your
He's the one that Julius hung out with, who's dating Orion's brother.
brother.
Yes. Fun little loop around. Someone in that faction owes you a debt, and someone in that faction. Let's see. You can pick a character. Who would actually Reefer interact with in relating to this? Alicia would not be dealing with this shit.
Blood bag dealing.
Blood bag dealing.
She might not be dealing blood bags, but she might be like, hey, stop. We literally set this up.
She would be involved.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so
Just tell me.
let's say that someone in that function too. Alicia is trying to ask your help. So Alicia owes you. There's Reefer, and let's say let's say you go to Griffin for help with it, like as like a night, because you're like, who is the nicest guy that I could ask help from? Yeah.
There are two things I can't wait for
now
18 to
added
do.
to the list of people that I could kill.
Two things I wish I could do. Or no, two things I can't wait for A Team to do. Landon to find out that Dante and Julius boned. Julius to find out that Dante and Griffin are about to bone. And that Landon is like all buddy-buddy with the werewolves. God.
We love team dynamics, and we also love the new teams that
I'm excited to see what this team dynamic is, because I have no idea.
Super excited.
I don't know. This is a kind of a fun team building one too. So
I don't like.
Right, Janine.
The last one we didn't record was the one between Maeve and O, so I don't super remember what their relationship was like. I think it was fine. I think it was just kind of him being like, I wish I knew exactly what he said, because I just remember him being like, sometimes you get hit by a car and you just got to get back up, you know? Like, it was just that, and then Maeve was like, do you? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So where this is going to be taking place is going to be the Sunday after the Harvest Festival.
What day of the week was the Harvest Festival?
Saturday, because Friday was the...
So the day after the Harvest Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So we kissed last night. Ooh.
We
Except
kissed.
not either of us.
All right. So
We all got kissed, though. Right?
Canonically, Dante didn't.
Rip Dante.
you got cuddles.
Yeah.
Got a nice little hayride and some cuddles. That's
He got
what
asked
happened.
out.
Yeah, you got a date. Oh yeah, you got a date.
We stand. And I've got a
Well,
date.
I got a rain check on a date.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it is the Sunday after the Harvest Festival. You guys heard like really good news about it. You heard that there's a fun hayride and stuff like that. You guys just couldn't make it because you all had different things that you were dealing with. Reefer, this is
like being a ghost.
2 days after. And Reefer, these are like 2 days after the wedding. When you guys went to the wedding and came back, so it's a little. You guys are like, well, we already had a party, so there's no point of us going to another one. Was that party a little lame? Maybe. We didn't see a wedding, and we were told a wedding, but we still had nice party favors.
I think a wedding that doesn't happen is far more exciting than a wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just like
it is.
I'm imagining Reefer and O like at the snack table, just like.
So you guys are pretty much partied out from the fun little gist that you guys had.
Don't presume to know the degree of partying that
I don't
Reefer is
know.
able to do. There are other reasons Reefer wouldn't go to the Harvest Festival, but it's not because they had too much partying.
It's
Just
because
putting that out
O's a
there.
ghost and doesn't know how to present to. He can't go out in public.
Fair. And Maeve, you were a little busy just running the web because Dante still hasn't
Dante
checked in
hasn't checked.
on you.
I'm sorry I had more pressing things to do, like save the goddamn world.
And go on a
Do
date.
I need to tell you every time that I do anything? Do I need to tell you all the times I go to the bathroom? No.
Yes.
Like, I probably did give her a call. Fuck you.
Because you guys gave each other text updates, and the last thing that happened was Maeve sending that update on the prophecy. Yeah, it was crossed out.
So I was probably like, I'm back. I'll be back on Monday. Thank you so much. We'll talk about this soon. Blah, 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 blah.
And I sent a bitmoji with a thumbs up specifically.
It's very Lancelot of you, my dude.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing on this Sunday morning / afternoon?
O's probably haunting his haunt, which is Deputy Smalls' house.
Deputy Smalls. Yeah, so Deputy Smalls. Kathy's a little bit. Even though you scared her the other day, she's been every time you've seen Kathy since you scared her, she's been scared to go anywhere, but she's a little bit more jumpier than usual. Like
Good.
She's a little happier. It's as if she was like
no, not good.
She's more excited because as a reminder, she had a really nice date the night before. Was she tempted to be almost killed? Yes, but she's a little happier.
And she went to the Harvest Fest.
She went to the Harvest Fest. She went on a date. And she's a little bit jumpier, and she goes, Mr. Ghosty Guy, love you so much. Today's going to be a great day. I don't care if you're going to be mean. Yes?
Janine, if this is the day of the Harvest Festival, Kathy's not there.
The day after.
The day after, because it was on Saturday. I'm a fool with the brain of a squirrel. And when I say the brain of a squirrel, I mean there's a squirrel inside my head running on one of those wheels.
Yes,
I know that squirrels don't run on them. That's why it's doing such a bad. I'm so sorry. I heard you like 16 times.
You're good. But she's a little bit jumpier, and she goes, I don't care, Mr. Ghost, if you scare me today. I had a great night. I had a decently good night. You're not going to scare me. Today's going to be a great day. Well, it was a really great day. It's just...
Is she having breakfast?
She's like jumping down the stairs and about to go get breakfast.
I'm gonna wait till she gets breakfast, then I'm gonna dump her food on the floor.
Is that a roll?
Man, after
no, I just have to walk up and fucking dump her shit on the floor. I manifest physically and so that I could talk if I wanted, but so I can't be seen, and I just fucking fuck her shit up.
Just go for it.
Or, like, if she's, like, getting cereal, like, as she's taking milk out of the fridge, I'll just, like, slam the milk out of her hand.
Well, I'm at Klutz today. That's fine. I guess I'll just clean this up. And she's still, like, mopping up, getting, like, she's, like, a little, like, giggly, and nothing is going to faze her at this moment.
I'm gonna go find Deputy Smalls.
He is upstairs looking at the same file from before.
Can I try to read it over his shoulder?
Mm-hmm. Do you have to do a thing?
I think I just walk up behind him and start reading it over his shoulder.
Okay.
If you want it, like, you can make me roll these things. It's like he's invisible and just fucking walking around the house, like.
I'm not familiar with the Spectre stuff, so we're gonna scroll up to the Spectre spec. You will be doing a roll for investigative place power. Roll with I have to remember what my notes said. Roll with power.
That is 8.
Okay. Mark power for me if you do not have it marked yet.
I do. Gotta find some fucking vamps. We'll be hanging out with Maeve. We can make it work.
We'll be hanging out with Maeve, yeah. So with that roll, you are starting to read it, and you realize, you catch the last known location of Annie, and it's the grotto. And that's the last thing that you know that she was at. And that's all you got from that. Right? I think you also get something else.
I'm gonna breathe on the back of his neck and then slam the door.
It's not roll to intimidate. It is a roll to trick, distract. It's a distract. I have to find it. Roll to not keep your cool, because you're doing that right now. Mislead, distract, or trick. So this is going to be a trick. And you're going to be rolling with mind.
Actually, I'm going to be rolling with spirit because I have the move won't be ignored. If I distract a NPC, I can roll with spirit instead of mind, and my spirit
Thank you.
is 1, and my mind is -1. Oh, that is 10.
10. On a 10 plus, pick 3. You create an opportunity. You expose a weakness or a flaw. You confuse them for some time, or you avoid entanglement for the entanglement. Tell me which one you don't want. Because you get to pick 3.
Can you say them again? I'm so bad at remembering things.
You create an opportunity. You expose a weakness or a flaw. You confuse them for some time, or you avoid further entanglement.
I'll avoid further entanglement and see what opportunity arises, expose a flaw, and whatever that other one was. Oh, confuse him.
So you're not picking.
I will not be entangled. Or no, I will be entangled. I won't be entangled, but I'm not picking to not be entangled.
Gotcha. Okay. So you create an opportunity. Deputy Smalls stands up and walks towards the door and goes, okay. Weird. Which confuses him for some time, and you're able to see more of the list. You see the witness list, and you see the last known people to have seen Annie are Issa Waverly, Jane Easton, and Felix Mason are the last people who were last to see Annie.
Who was the last person? Jake?
Jane
Easton? No, last boy.
Felix Mason.
Felix. I don't know why I heard Jake.
I was like, there's only one J name.
The day my brain works is the day that I take over the world, honestly.
Looking forward to it.
And that's what you notice. Deputy, as you're like looking at all the papers, Deputy Smalls is looking at the door, exit out of it, and then locks his office. It's an entanglement to you. As much of his
I have to just unmanifest, go through the wall, and then remanifest.
Yeah. So that's what you get. Let's go to Reefer. What are you up to?
That's a great question. It's Sunday, so I don't have class. Well, okay. I love a good mystery. So, I guess if there was like something that seemed like a mystery, I'd be doing some specking on that.
Mm-hmm.
I would die for Reefer.
And I could have been doing that for the mysterious circumstances of the Fey wedding. Or I could do it with something completely... Here's what Reefer is doing on this fine Sunday, because it's not going to be plot related, because fuck you. Reefer... Yes. Reefer has a neighbor who is named Genevieve. She's 86 and has 4 cats, and one of her cats has disappeared, so Reefer is on the case. And they're like, they've been like sniffing out the clues, like talking to the birds, trying to find this cat. So that is what Reefer is doing. Is that valid?
Yeah. Cool.
And clearly had an idea. Made a face. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Also, is this related to an episode of Seinfeld that I watched recently? Technically, yeah. Because they go to this guy's apartment and they let his cat out by accident. He gets super mad at them because they just recently... Anyway.
Yeah, so let's do a hit the streets.
Cool. Hitting the streets to find this cat.
Roll with power.
Okay, that's a 5.
Cool.
Reefer's dice don't like me as much as Dante's dice do.
And cool. That's you don't mark power.
Damn it, that's the one I need. Beans.
Yeah. You are wandering for a very, very, not a very long time, but like you've been wandering for a hot bit, and you get distracted because guess what? You see a nice little trail of whisper ivy leading to the grotto.
This is a second mystery that's also important. So yeah, I'm gonna distract me and follow that shit.
Cool.
Ice cream.
Yeah, so it's you get led to the grotto, and the grotto is open. If you wanted to go in there,
I'll go in and scope the joint, case the joint,
For the cat.
peruse the books, see who's behind the register.
it's Jane.
Fuck Jane.
Great. I go around. Sorry, so I can finally show you that I got a book called "What It's Like to Be a Bird." I feel like this is very Reaper. So they peruse for a while. They pick up a book, and they come to the register and they put it down.
Do you have your
Morning.
hand eyes on?
Hello, I would like to purchase this book.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Of course.
Yes, this is a bookstore.
It is a bookstore. And she's like ringing you up, and it's like, you know, those awkward moments where like you both pretend that you don't know each other, but you definitely know each other, but you're just there's some kind of tension there, but you don't want to talk about it.
As
Sure.
Kelly Clarkson once said, I know you know, I know you know.
She rings you up, and she is like bagging everything, and then she gives you the book in like a bag.
Great. I take the book and I leave. Book complete. I got a book, you motherfuckers.
Cool. When you open the book, you see on the inside saying, "You want help finding the cat? Grotto, 8 p.m."
Far too much is known by this person. The cat thing was meant to be top secret.
I would fucking die for Reefer.
I want to solve this cat mystery and this Whisper Ivy mystery, and 2 birds, 1 stone, 8 p.m. grotto. I'll be there.
Maeve Connors, what you up to?
So Maeve has a sort of routine she's been doing. Well, she'll like stop by the web, make sure everything's up and running, like do some like posting about what's happening for the day. Then she'll recently, since this new shop opened up, she has been like trying to work at Rainbow's Luck a bit more also, just like on the weekends to try and like be friendly and like ensure that the loyal customers stay the loyal customers. So she's been like working out there for a little bit. Her YouTube channel has kind of fallen a little bit on the back burner. Like she still like updates it, but less frequently, partially because she's kind of experiencing a bit of a crisis where like, so for context, she is like essentially a BuzzFeed Unsolved sort of YouTuber, and now that she recently turned into a werewolf and she knows all of this shit is true, she like doesn't know how to approach it respectfully anymore.
Listen.
And so she's like reevaluating like the schedule of like things she had planned to do for her YouTube channel.
At some
You're doing it successfully. You are doing it successfully.
So I'm doing it because I did roll for that, and like it's working out, but like Maeve has kind of reprioritized a little bit.
Listen, if you asked O to come with you to a creepy abandoned building and just like make shit fall down, he would. He'd be like, "Oh fuck yeah." That sounds like a ball and a half.
We'll talk about that later, because Maeve might be like, "You're a ghost. The people want content."
Can you just fucking make a ball roll to my name that is graffitied somewhere in this building?
Yeah, so are you home? Where are you? Are you at Rainbow's Luck right now?
Yeah, I think I'm just working at Rainbow's
Luck. Cool. You're oh shit, fuck. I dropped my pen. Sorry, pardon my language.
No shit. Fuck. Everybody knows shit.
Fuck. Thank you.
Yeah, so you're organizing all of like the soaps and stuff, and you pick up like a bath bomb, and then like underneath it says want a cool mystery, come to the grotto at 8 p.m.
Oh yeah, I'm so in. Maeve has a bonus trait called Reckless, which gives her bonus for just dumb shit without thinking about it. So absolutely.
Oh, just needs to go check out the grotto anyway.
Or something.
Yeah.
O's got to go to the grotto because that was the last place that Annie was.
Yes, it was. And amazing. Do you guys do anything else before 8 p.m.?
I read my book. I want to know what it's like to be a bird.
I feel like O found out that Annie was missing when he got back from the wedding, and so he's pretty angry because he's just like, I was fucking around in the Feywilds and my best friend that I just reconnected with is gone. So he's probably just, normally he'd cause a certain amount of trouble for Deputy Smalls. Now he's just like destroying as much of the house as possible. He like keyed Deputy Smalls' cop car, which has happened before, but this time it's with a dick. Like colors with Sharpie on the windshield. Like he's pissed off. And is this exact moment Deputy Smalls' fault? No. Is he actually trying to help find Annie? Yeah. But like, fuck Deputy Smalls.
You do.
So however much of that you will let me, if you want me to do a roll for just fucking up shit, actually, I want to get in Deputy Smalls' way as much as possible is the goal of this. Of just getting in his way of living his normal day. Because it's a Sunday. So as much as he's like, anytime he's trying to relax, I'm trying to get in his way.
Okay. This is going to be a general roll. Do it. Get in the way.
When I get in the way of someone, treat your roll as a 10 plus without rolling.
Oh my god! What is that? What?
That's part of won't be ignored. Won't be ignored is my favorite move.
Get in the way. Okay, so on a 10 plus. On a hit, give them a +1 or a -2 on the roll. So I'm going to assume you're giving them a -2 on like everything they're doing, i.e. they're having a very shitty day.
Good. I won't take it out on Kathy anymore. I felt kind of bad, but she was just very happy and I wasn't. But
she didn't just have like 2 dates in a row, but also was almost killed. It's fine. She's
spilled
chilling.
some milk. She'll be okay. But Deputy Smalls, I'm just like following him around silently. He's like, I'm gonna take a shit, and he like tries to open the door, and I just like slam it closed again.
Yeah. In that process, you do see Deputy Smalls' partner, his name was in the other book.
Oh, rip.
Both of them can choke.
Deputy Biggs.
No, he's actually a chef.
Other kind of partner.
Oh. Got you.
Yes.
No, that makes sense. But I was like, cop partner, but no.
No.
I did immediately go gay partner, but I also just thought they were gay, and then they were called Deputy Smalls and Deputy Biggs. Both jokes hit for me, so I was just like,
Wait, okay, let me just remember. Kathy is Deputy Smalls' brother-in-law, sister-in-law. So his partner would be her brother?
Yes.
Okay. So Deputy Smalls took maybe
his
they
last.
smashed their last names together.
Currently,
Lester.
O is right before he leaves to go investigate. He is drawing up plans for how to cut holes, right where Deputy Smalls' dick would be in all of his underwear. That's the plan for tomorrow.
You do see like
It's been going on for
Deputy
2
Smalls.
years, and they just haven't moved.
Yeah, well, this has been. They have reasons why they're not moving. But yeah, you see Deputy Small's partner Linus. Like, it's okay, sweetie. I can cook you up your favorite meal. I know it's a really rough day today.
I pour
And Deputy Smalls
I pour
goes,
so much salt in it. I pour so much salt in it. It's disgusting.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
For reference, I don't know if anyone in chat knows this. Deputy Smalls hit O with his car and then drove away, and that's how O died, which is why that O's not just like taking this out on some random person's house. Like there's a reason why this man in particular.
Yeah. So you do that until like 8 p.m.
Sweet.
Stuff like that. Because they go to watch their movie for the night.
Disgusting.
Fun times. So you go to the grotto. Y'all go to the grotto.
I'm not going to be
So-
manifested physically. I'm just going to be watching.
As you guys go, you see that for Sunday nights at the grotto, it's kind of it's poetry night at the grotto.
Oh, I love it. I've got some poetry I can read.
Yes. Reefer poetry.
So you guys go in there, and it's a very much younger crowd that's in there for like maybe like you've probably seen a couple of them at Paradel Academy and stuff like that. You recognize a couple of them from high school.
Disgusting.
And you see Jane, who is currently like at the counter with like kind of like a coffee bar set up. And she just gives you guys a little wave.
I don't know her.
You don't, but she knows you because of YouTube.
She's a fan.
Always nice to meet
If she like waves at me, like I'll go approach. I'll be like, "Are you the person who wrote the note on the bath bomb?"
Yes, you, Maeve Connors. Your videos are just amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're just like I'm a little bit of a fangirl sometimes, and there's like mystery stuff. Oh my gosh! And like the mystery of New Paxton. Wow. Welcome. I just wanted a little bit of help with a certain project, and I think you would be the best person for it. Well, you, and then I also have like a couple more people who are on their way to help me out with this.
The Scooby Gang. I'm into it. What's
I want
up?
to kill her. I want to kill her. I want to kill her. I want to kill her.
Well,
Maeve doesn't know she's sketchy.
I know.
Maeve just
See, the problem
Maeve
is
doesn't roll insight.
because the store isn't closed. O can't manifest physically and be like, Jane, leave Maeve the fuck alone. So he's just like sitting there like, I'm gonna oh.
Reefer's like perusing. Reefer's chatting. Reefer loves this shit.
Who are you chatting to?
Just like some people I know from class. Like, you know, we're talking about I'm asking them about poetry. Poetry. Oh, is it you said open mic night, but did you say poetry? Because I think I just put that in there.
No, it's an open mic poetry night, kind of a
Okay.
kind of vibe.
I don't know if you said poetry.
I also don't remember because I'm just
Maybe
anytime.
you just meant like coffee house kind of thing, but I
It's a coffee house.
Luckily,
open
later we will be able to watch this back.
I know how dumb.
No, for sure.
Under Icarus inserted poetry into the But I'm like talking to somebody and I'm like, I've been reading this book called What's It Like to Be a Bird? And you'll never, birds are so fascinating.
I want to die for Reefer.
I feel like I'm nearby and I'm like, oh, what is it like to be a bird?
I mean, Because here's the thing, I can turn into...
Oh, yeah, you could.
I can turn into a bird. Well, the book's pretty good on it. It doesn't have as much first-person perspective as you might expect. It's more about the science of birds, scientifically. But when you're a bird, your bones are hollow, and it's a much different experience than it is for having bones that are filled with, for example, marrow, which is what humans have, and other creatures of Earth, not birds.
Dogs.
Like dogs. Dogs for wolves, yes. There are many creatures in the world that have marrow in their bones, or some equivalent. However, I'm sure birds have bone marrow. I don't know about birds. But their bones are hollow to permit for flight, ease, and so that experience is much different than the regular. You wouldn't think, because you don't notice your bones very much, but
you know, I do notice them more than I should, maybe. You know, when you're like sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm aware that I have bones.
Yes.
Like, that's a weird experience.
Yes. But when you're a bird, your bones are hollow. And that experience...
So it's the same but hollow.
Well, the same but hollow makes all the difference.
I was just like,
know,
no, I
but
don't
it's
know
like-
what it's like to have bones.
So Jane is watching this interaction. Maeve, I would like you to meet the second part of your team for what I'm going to be hiring. Reefer, Maeve.
Do you know where the cat is?
Are we hunting a cat?
Yes.
I'm weirdly good at that.
Yes, well, I'm hunting a cat. So if you could help me with that situation. I was hot on its trail all day, but then I lost it. But then I got a tip from this one that I might be able to solve the cat mystery post-haste.
Weird question. Do you have any, like, anything the cat has, like, been next to? Because
Yes.
Yes?
I have a cat toy in my pocket and I pull it out.
I take it and sniff it.
Now, I will warn you, this cat lives with 4 other cats, but Genevieve has assured me that this is this specific cat's favorite toy. Now, the cat's named Bonifer. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. I'll Google it later.
I've just discovered a way that I can find this cat post-haste. So thank you so much for the tip, but I won't be needing it. This is a great poetry night. Oh, thanks for the cat toy.
The cat.
And I start walking out the door.
So the door. I was just about to roll a move that like lets me track things by scent.
Yes, but I remembered I can turn into a cat, so I'm gonna do.
The door,
or I would do that if Jane isn't gonna stop me, which she is, because
the door closes. And the people that were there just disappear as if they were an illusion.
Sick.
Hey, it would be really nice if you can just manifest for a bit. So
I'll
I can
take
tell
a
you what's
moment
going
and
on.
I'll manifest visually and vocally.
I guess I'll stay.
Have a seat.
I sit on the floor.
There's chairs.
Yeah, but it's Reefer.
I've been told to
fair.
have it.
That's
Actually,
fair.
no. Canonically, I do lounge. So, like, I sit down, but I'm like right next to the door, and it closes. So, like, I'm at the front of a bookstore. There's not like chairs right there. There's like books, you know.
Oh, just kind of takes like cue from Reefer and just also just kind of sits like he's just like.
If there's like a countertop nearby, like maybe we'll sit on the countertop.
We love a lesbian.
So, have you kidnapped this cat, or rather, catnapped?
You are a funny one. No, I didn't.
That wasn't a joke. Well, the catnap part was, but it wasn't a joke question. It was a serious question.
Oh,
I don't ask joke questions.
I do. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
I don't know. I was trying to make a joke about like asking joke questions, and I didn't think about the punchline.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyways,
What? Where's Annie?
I was just about to get there. See, there are some people that are very interested in Annie. There are some people that are very interested, not people, they're a bitch that's very interested in this cat.
So
Oh,
a
maybe-
dog?
She's not really a dog. She's one of your kind. She looked directly at you. Well, she's not one of your kind. She's one of the lesser of your kind. She's pointing to Reefer for that part. And I know, Maeve, you're just here for a great adventure, so I thought it'd be fun to just round up this group of people.
Wait, how do you two know each other?
Are you looking at me and Reefer?
Yeah.
We
just met. I'm Reefer.
I'm Maeve.
This is O. We went to a wedding together, but didn't get married. That's important.
Oh. Huh. No, and I met when I was... Well, I sniffed the weird plant and was having a weird nightmare, and it was nice to me. Hey, Jess!
Oh, you had the nightmare. The pain
Oh.
of both body and mind.
This one is the werewolf I mentioned.
Yes.
When we did this thing, I went for my friend Annie, where she was like, go get these two people out, and then you were fucking rude. Where's Annie?
Yeah.
You guys done with this? Okay. The best... Okay, how do I explain this? Okay.
You can start by telling me where the cat is, or
The
why
cat.
you know I was looking for a cat. I'm curious about that one. Another mystery.
I know things. I have a friend who knows things and tells me stuff.
Well then, let the cat out of the bag.
So, the best way that I can do that is if you guys could help me get just a couple of ingredients for this tracking spell that I'm trying to do.
That would be perfect. Sorry, once I get started, I can't stop.
And why the
love you
fuck
so
should we
much.
trust you?
Why should you trust me?
But I don't need a tracking spell for the cat.
I'm good at
Just turn
tracking
into-
cats.
I could just turn into a cat if I wanted to.
I have other people who saw Annie the night
Who?
she disappeared. I don't know if I should tell you their names. I don't fucking trust you.
Is it Issa and Felix?
I have no idea. I've never had a thought in my life. And you can't
feel
prove
like
that I
that's-
have, so I don't know.
I
That's
can't
gonna
prove
be a mislead, my dude.
Everyone's
Keep
gonna
your
have...
cool, actually. That's a keep your cool. So spirits, I believe.
That's better. Ooh, I want to get better. That is a 9.
Better.
9.
Would you 9? Okay, so you get to pick. Nope, that's a mislead and distract. I wanted to keep your cool. Keep your cool. On a 7 to 9, the MC will tell you what it's going on a. Sorry.
Bless.
Yeah. So she. I just lost my train of thought. Sorry. She looks at you and goes, "Okay." Felix and Issa are they're tied a lot with this cat. They might have done a little bit of an experiment with this cat, which will make it a little bit more difficult to track in a more traditional manner, or in your manner. They might have sprinkled a little bit of something on it that makes them a little bit harder to track, but
This better
I
not be
know
some
how-
Full Metal Alchemist shit where fucking there's a chimera of the cat and Annie.
No.
Annie, on the other hand, is in this pocket dimension that can't be found, but the pocket dimension portal can be found, but you have... Most times when you're trying to track someone, do you really want me to go into the politics of how tracking works? Because I
I can
I don't think it's not
the
politics.
politics of tracking.
Not politics.
I know.
Science.
politics, more along the lines of like the
Magical
Magic-
logistics.
the magical logistics is more along the lines of where I'm going with this. Do you want me to go through that? Because I can, or you can just find these ingredients for me. I will be in your
I'm
debt
cool with
if you.
that.
I will be in your debt.
Oh, I do like that. I don't say...
I
Orion does not say that. That was Atlas. Sorry.
you do make a tempting offer with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go collect magical ingredients. That sounds nifty.
Wonderful.
If you're
Too
lying,
awesome.
I will shoot you dead. I want to make that perfectly clear.
What? That this is to track Annie?
Yes.
Because it is. It's to track.
What do you want to
everything
do
you
with
guys
her
need.
once you find her?
I want to protect her.
From what?
From what's going to happen next?
And that is...
I think Maeve already knows what's happening next.
Oh,
What the
this! And Maeve takes out the paper.
Jesus Christ! Oh, can't take it. Oh, can't take it from her because he can't touch things. So he goes to grab it and his hand just passes through it.
Oh, and then I'll hold it up so you can read it.
What is the next line of the prophecy, my dear? God, I'm a Roxy stan. I'm gonna be honest with everybody.
We'll lose it all, but will not fall.
Janine, perusing my own prophecy situation, Reefer has a prophecy about the eve of Harvest Moon. I'm guessing that's not this year?
Yes. It happened. I'm gonna double check the name. Something did happen
Okay.
in your prophecy.
I feel like that was... I can't retcon the cat thing, but I feel like if I had my head on straight, it would have been based on that because of Harvest Moon. But it's okay. I can kill 3 birds with one stone if I throw it really well.
Yeah, you can.
Trying to find a cat.
Or if you cash in
that's
your
all the
debts.
bones.
Yeah.
I have a commitment to finding this cat.
So, you guys are down for this fun little scavenger hunt. Not really a scavenger hunt. It's actually more of a retrieval of things. Let me give you the list, and I'll text it to you guys.
Thank you.
You do have to do it in a specific order because the way that the ingredients interact with each other does not go very well if you do it in the wrong order.
Ah, a fox chicken grain situation.
Yes, very much so. I gotta find our group chat, and I'm going to do the thing.
Oh, Maeve looks equally perplexed when you say it. I saw O's face being like, what? Maeve's like,
I feel like we make eye contact. We're like... But yeah, I mean it. You're lying about any of this, and your head will have a new hole in it.
See,
Yes, if you're lying
I
about
can't
this,
lie
I could kill you.
I can't lie because of that one.
I mean, you can. It would just be a mistake.
Why am I so anxious right now?
Remember that I love all of you so much.
look at this. Hit us up, J9.
The head of
typing-
Landon Pierce. Is that what
No.
it
Arms of Dante.
Julius's
The
dick.
toes of Julius Young.
Somehow that's the worst one.
I need to make sure that it's out.
Louisa, the number of fantasies I've had listening to the fucking playlist where it's just someone being like spitting on Julius on the subway, and then Landon lifting them up by the back of their shirt and just being like, apologize.
And then she reads. I'll read it out for the boys who are on the stream. A cup of immortal tea. Sorry, that was supposed to be tea leaves. Immortal tea leaves.
Oh my god, I forgot what fish scales were, and I thought you meant a weighing scale from a mermaid.
So a cup
My
of
brain was like,
immortal
what the
tea
fuck is that?
leaves. A cup of immortal tea leaves, a scale from a mermaid, a sail from a flying ship, and a piece of the Waverly Bird. Hey guys, welcome to this session entitled The Neverlands Hunt. The Neverlanders
Yeah,
Hunt.
that's very... I was thinking it's very fairy dust in the quest for the egg.
I love Fairy's the Quest of the Egg. Oh my god.
Me too.
Classic.
And this sounds like it.
The what?
You haven't read Fairy Dust in the Quest for the Egg?
Oh, classic.
It's like the first Disney fairy kind of book thing. Like before it was like a series, it's Fairy Dust and the Quest for the Egg. It's about a fairy named Prilla who gets born and she doesn't have a special talent. And then Mother Dove, who protects the island with her magic egg, her egg starts to break or something like that. They have to get pieces of treasure so that they can barter with a dragon to fix the egg. So they have to get a mermaid's comb and Captain Hook's double cigar holder. And there's another one. And
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't remember it, but I think they replace one of them with the wings of one of the fairies that they cut off because she wanted to swim, and fairies can't swim because their wings would get too. It's a good book.
A great book.
Anyway, it's a Neverland scavenger hunt, and that's my only.
I didn't.
Anyway,
I
back
didn't
into
know
it.
that existed. So do it in the order. I kind of know where to go. Maybe there's
Then
a
why?
If
That's
you
why I
got
say-
something, listen, maybe I can't smell out this cat, but if you got me something that's related to these items, I can maybe sniff them out.
I don't. Maybe, like, I don't know. It might be in the power district. But I really don't know those different areas of that area, because that's more of the richer side, and I'm not really one of those. My parents own a bookshop. We're comfortable, but not that comfortable.
Yes,
So-
I would assume that you spent most of your funds carving out a secret hideaway hole underneath a property.
What? You got a secret hideout?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a voice-activated trap.
Let me know if you have any interest in being on YouTube. Anyways, it's fine. We'll talk about
That's
this.
not my thing. Anyways, best of luck.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I had a YouTube channel. Me and my friends would post dumb shit on it. We had all these plans. We were gonna like make it big. Then
Wait,
oh,
you're a ghost.
I'm aware. You don't need to.
No. Hear me out. Sorry, it didn't. I do like. Do you know BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yeah, I used to watch it.
So I used to do stuff like that. You know, like go to spooky places, like research them, like talk. Like, I think we could make some excellent content together.
We make it out of
We'll
this.
chat about-
We
we'll chat about
make
this.
it out of.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, I was getting back. You said good luck. Now, that would be a weird thing to say if you were planning on coming with us. Ergo.
Oh, I don't want her to come with us.
I also
Okay.
think
I'm reading some weird hostility. What happened?
She's a bitch.
I mean, so am I.
But you're.
Never
did
mind.
I hit you? Because you were the one that hit me with the gun.
You threatened all of us and everyone I loved. I feel like that is a valid reaction to have.
That's fair. Maeve, I hope we don't start off on the wrong foot like I did with these two.
Cool.
God, I wish I was a werewolf instead of a fucking ghost.
Rawr.
It's a mixed bag.
If you have morals.
Noodles.
Fuck you. And he, like, starts walking out.
And then everything opens up again.
If the people are back up, immediately unmanifested.
No, just the doors open and stuff like that. But
Well, he has to unmanifest when they get outside anyway, but he's gonna...
yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna
so does that
remanifest
mean
so I
that
can touch
wasn't
things and I can
having
talk.
a conversation with somebody about, sorry.
Valid.
Hmm?
No, I was just saying he's just remanifested so that he can't be seen, but he can talk and touch things.
Cute. Have fun. Would you guys like to do a fun hit the streets?
No, I'm not gonna go. Yes, I'll hit the streets.
Let's hit this.
Good.
Right.
What do we
I am
pull?
percolating a plan in my mind to commandeer these, because I never made any promises, to commandeer these maybe we can do this by ourselves. I don't know. I haven't
Wait.
said this out loud yet.
In
Is that
rel-
gonna be-
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes.
Just age-wise, how old is Maeve?
Maeve's 22.
How old is Annie?
The thing is
She's
that
20.
I
She's
thought that you had
21.
graduated high school, and you were like, I thought it was like half. I might have fucked up on her age because I'm like, she graduated high school. I'm like, I think O died when he was a senior, and I'm like, I
Yes,
fucked
and it's been
something
2
up.
years.
Huh?
It's been 2 years since I died.
Okay, so
So
she's
she'd
20.
be like
I
20 or
fucked up in the
21.
last section. She's yeah.
2021. Cool.
Yeah.
You remind O of Annie, and now O is just like, this is mine now.
Well, they're both redheads.
Yeah, I thought they were anomalies
No.
until you said it was Stuart. Okay.
Oh, worm.
I would
Okay.
not. Well, yeah.
We're hitting
hit
the streets.
You're going to be rolling with power. If you suck at power,
I already rolled. And
Okay,
it's
that's an 11.
5.
Do I get to mark power?
you get to mark power.
Good, then I get to level up.
Hey. Woo.
Also, I got an 11, which means that I'm doing a good job here.
9.
What would I
9.
like?
Mark power for me. Oh, if you don't have it marked.
I need
yet.
night. I need night.
And then maybe you know nothing. I love you. Okay, so they're available and have on a hit. They're okay. So what you guys know is that there is a tea shop called Divinities in the Power District. Thank you, Maddie Alton, for creating this tea shop for us.
By the way, I'm just taking another mind as my
That's fair.
move up, so now I'm at 2 mind.
Atlas, you were not here for this, but I did ask some of our dear friends who watch the streams to pick places for us to add to New Paxton. Was I very tempted to DM Rain on Tumblr and be like, hey, could you give me a place? I'm like, this is weird. I shouldn't do that.
No, he would have lost his mind. You probably would have gotten a sex club, but he would have been very excited about it.
But yes, Maddie Alton provided this first location to us called Divinities, which you guys know as, let's see. Yeah, because you did a really good roll. With it, you know that this is one of the most established tea shops in town, but also you know that they deal with magic because this is also a little bit of a hot spot for oracles. And you know it is 24-hour. Oh, it's open 24 hours because they like having like the normal people, and then they have the weird stuff happen at those later
How
hours.
convenient, because it is probably 8:45 because we spent a long time talking about birds.
Yeah, so you guys head on over there.
Great.
Maddie's making a drawing of it, so I don't know what it looks like yet, but it's probably something cute because it's Maddie who's drawing it. I adore Maddie Alton with all of my heart, and I adore all of my other friends with all of my heart who are currently watching. Anyways, when you guys get there, you knock, the doors open, and it's kind of like Dobra a little bit.
I'm just imagining Dobra. Don't worry about it.
That's what I imagine when I think of it.
That is the only tea shop I know that isn't like a bubble tea place.
Tivana.
Oh, Rachel, I adore you so much. You just sent me a text. Okay, but yeah, so you guys go in, and then they do you get to sit wherever you want. You can also go to the counter and ask them a question.
I need to take a break for a hot sec.
You want to do a break?
Yeah, if we can, real fast.
Do a
If everyone's
break.
good with taking a 5.
Sick, because I got a text from Rachel Shannon.
How's it going, lads? Man, being in Maeve's headspace is so different than being in Landon's headspace. It's unbelievable.
Being in Jane's headspace is very similar to Luna's, and it gets really close to Luna, and I'm like, no. There's a
I'm only a little bit worried that I've taken Reefer just a little bit further than usual. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just like Fae can also have different days during which they're more or less distractible, and despite the fact that they're supposed to be cold calculating. What's the thing it says? I don't know, but it's like really. Doesn't matter. I don't have it written down because I'm.
Maeve is literally just a distractible puppy, like 120%. She sees a squirrel, she chases it.
I'm just trying to find this cat on the case. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I don't care about Annie. I do want to find the cat because I said I would try as hard as I could. I didn't say I would find it, but I said I would try as hard as I could.
Maeve is now concerned. She's now invested, but
This
she's
is a hard
also
try.
just like, I'm hunting for magic objects. Like, yay. Yeah.
I don't trust Jane, but also I don't trust most mortals. Like, I know she's a wizard. You need to tell me she's a wizard. I don't trust wizards either. Well, you shouldn't. If you're smart, you don't trust people. That's what Reefer has in the book.
I'm excited. When I came up with the idea for this session, I was so excited. Like, when I get excited when I'm home, I sometimes go for a run. And did I do a full run around my backyard? Maybe, because I was really excited and I couldn't say anything because my mom was in a meeting upstairs. And I'm like, no one's going to enjoy this excitement, so I must enjoy myself.
Oh?
I got a fun text from Rowan. I love my friends.
Oh, I know what next weird edit I'm going to do. I make a lot of random weird fan stuff that some of y'all have seen. But I want to, there's Photoshop documents, templates for fake Instagram accounts and fake YouTube channels, and I'm gonna do a mock of Maeve's YouTube.
That's good. That's good.
It's gonna be cool.
Where's the other one? Oh, here we go. I have 2 attempted drawings of Reefer. But it's hard to try to draw somebody who doesn't look like a human person.
I just have face claims and can't art, so
I can't do a face claim for Reefer because
No,
Reefer
you're
doesn't look like a
valid.
human person.
You're valid. Yes, super valid.
Rowan, I adore you with all of my heart. Stop pushing.
What is Rowan doing? Rowan. Hello to chat. Chat, during this interlude, do you have any fun questions we can answer?
Yeah.
Also, why don't you take this opportunity to read me the title of today's stream?
Oh, it's just Neverlanders Hunt. And I was like, that's all.
Oh, that does sound like you're gonna get hunted by them.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
now we know it's a scavenger hunt.
It's a fun little scavenger hunt, and it's just meant to do some team building. Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Building.
No one hates werewolves in this group, which is good.
Maddie has a question. What does the Power District of New Paxton look like?
Power District would be the middle class. Yeah. So the way that most of New Paxton is structured is that in the inner part of the city, it's like a circle. In the inner sector, it's wild. So it's the one that's the most think high-rise buildings in a way, and very professional, and the Wall Street kind of, and this is where the most important and most then the next one is the middle class, which is the Power District, and then the Night District is a little bit more of the rougher streets and stuff like that. And that's how New Paxton is structured, and I adore you, Maddie. Yeah, that's a fun little. But that would be fun if we had a Q&A at some point.
Yeah, if people send
people have questions, boy, do I have answers.
I have lots of thoughts about all of these characters. So.
Well, also, yeah, because I also have questions for your characters. That would be fun to do.
Ooh.
We can.
I would love to do this.
We could do a scheduled. We could do a fun little scheduled one at some point. Okay. Cool. I honestly thought you were going to put that highlighter in your mouth, Alex.
Will say for chat, this is a scented marker. If I'm sniffing it, it's because it has lemon scent, and I'm doing it for myself. I'm not just sniffing a marker online. I did that a couple times last night too, and everyone was, or not last night, 2 nights ago.
Yes, yeah.
Did I also do?
You also did it during the other campaign.
I really like the smell of lemons.
I love our lemony lemons.
So you guys are in the tea shop. You're in Divinity.
Great.
You want to go to the counter? You want to go sit somewhere? It's just like Dobra, if you've been to Dobra.
So I'm like, I before we go in, I turn to these two. I'm like new to like being supernatural. Can you just like walk up to someone and be like, "Hey, immortal tea leaves"? Like, is that okay?
O is currently not manifested visually. He's only manifested so he can touch things and say things. And he's just gonna go, I'm not allowed to walk, or like he's gonna whisper in your ear, which is kind of creepy, but he doesn't know how else to do this. I can't really be manifested physically because you don't know who's an aware and who isn't.
You can. That doesn't always mean you should. That's what I've learned. We could look at the menu. Oftentimes, menus will be good indicators of what fare a place of eating has.
Maybe they'll just, like number 26 is secretly the immortal tea leaves.
It is possible.
Let's take a look. And
hello! And behind you, like what is the professor's name with the big glasses in Harry Potter?
Trelawney?
Yes. Same stature of her just comes up behind you and goes, hello! Are you guys looking for a certain kind of tea? I'm here. Oh, wait, I should be behind the counter. Give me a second. Follow me! And she stands right behind the counter. And she has to, like, get on a box to be able to, like, be a little bit, like, able to see. But she's a little bit of a shorter stature. How may I help you?
Do you only sell tea in drinkable form, or do you sell tea by leaves?
Right here. Are you guys looking for a specific tea? We have oolong green tea, mint tea, fruit tea. We have yerba mates. We have some.
There's a brand.
Keep going.
Oh no, sorry. Yep. Go. Continue.
Are you looking for a specific type of tea? Because I will just list the immortal teas. If you like those, unless you guys want something that's not.
The immortal teas? What are the immortal teas?
Mortal. In this plane.
Oh, so there are other teas that are not mortal.
Well, yes, I wouldn't offer that to anyone, but I noticed there's you who is not of. Well, you are. She points to you, Maeve. You are mortal, but you're not of those ones. And then I can just see the. Yes.
I mean, Reefer does have a mullet, but fine. Excellent. We'll cut right to the chase. We need immortal tea.
Which kind?
There are different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
What are the options?
Well, what kind of immortal tea are you looking for? Are we looking for an immortal tea that would make you immortal to an extent? We also have the immortal tea that is just tea that is immortal. And then we also have different sects of those teas. We also... I know a way I can help with this whole... Also, why are you looking for immortal tea? This is just... Actually, okay, wait, sorry. I'm a little... all over the place. It's a little bit of a thing I do. Anyways, I can help with what you would like. I can give you guys a reading, compliments with the tea that you're looking for. That helps pay. I do this for the the not normal people.
Yeah, so Reefer pulls out the list that they made of what Jane asked for, and it just says immortal tea leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Reefer shows that it says immortal tea leaves, and Reefer says, They didn't specify. I'm assuming that means we could use any type.
Well, it depends on what you're going to be using it for.
They didn't specify. I assume they mean that we can use any type.
It's for a tracking spell.
They did specify what we would be using them for. That isn't what I was referring to.
It's for a tracking spell. That narrows down.
Joe would have, or not. Why the fuck did I just say Joe? O would have not said that loudly. O would have whispered that to Reefer. Because I don't think this person has insinuated that they are capable of seeing O. And O doesn't fully understand who can see him or not, but he's just trying to keep as many people from seeing him as possible.
That's fair.
We are searching for a cat.
A cat. Just a cat?
Well, I've been led to believe this evening that it is more than just a cat. That requires some spell action to find.
May I do a reading for you guys?
I would love that. I love that.
Amazing. Let me go brew up. Do you guys have a tea preference?
I'll try anything once.
For consumption.
For consumption.
For consumption.
I mostly do tea leaf readings.
Tea.
Is there anyone else in the store?
There's like a couple people. It's like those. Most of the people that are in there are either, you see like one couple on a date, and then you see like these two.
Me and my ex-girlfriend. We went on that date to Dobra one time. It's the only time I've been to Dobra. And then her sister comes and buys us. Hi guys.
That's just a bummer. O was like, oh, I want to get my shit read, but if there are other people, he's like, ah, fuck. Okay. So he's just vibing.
There's like two people who are on a date, but they're like, if you've been to Dover, there's a back room with just, there's a back room in there, and that's where they are. And instead of like it being open, there are like beads, so it's kind of more of a private area. And then there are like these two guys who are just like intensely just studying in their books.
Haha, bro, what if we fucked behind the beaded curtain of the Dobra?
Chilling in the tea
But she's like prepping the tea. Would you guys like me to prep 2 or 3?
I only need one.
Maybe like doesn't know where O is, but she's like tilting her ears in ways so that like O can tell her.
3. 3.
3.
Cool. Let's go to the back room. And she's grabbing like different tea. And she's like making little thing for you guys. And then she has the water boiling and she's like, okay, follow me. And then she like gets down on her little stool and what are the heights here for your guys' groups again? I know Reefer's tall.
O's 5'7", I think.
Maeve's pretty lanky. She's no. 5'11".
Julius is 5'7". O looks exactly like I do, and therefore is 5'5".
She's about a 4.
Bean.
She's like a 4'10" woman. And she's
just tall.
I know.
Reef is just a little too tall. Like there's like tall, and then like there's like a where you just like, wow, that's tall. That's how tall Reef is.
Yeah.
I love Leopold.
She goes down. She's a little 4'10" woman, and she's walking towards like one of the back rooms, and then she like sets it up, and then she starts putting your tea leaves in, and then she starts pouring the tea for you guys. Okay, we'll let that wait for a minute. Are you going to be in a fest? The third friend who was here.
Are we out back? Like, are we?
You guys are in the back room.
Then yeah, I'll decide. I can no longer. Oh wait, no. Ooh, this is tricky. I guess he won't be able to talk because he'll have to touch stuff. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can't talk. Fuck.
Oh, can't talk. And then she starts doing some sign language and be like, "Is that okay?" She also translates for you guys. Is it okay? She says out loud as she's signing. Is it okay if you use sign language for me as I ask you some questions here and there? I'm used to having to communicate with the sign language, especially with the more specter sorts in our area.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Hello. I didn't introduce myself. Hi, I'm Rosewater. I own the place.
Is that your given name or a handle that you picked up based on the fact that you work in a tea facility?
Facility. Oh, good job.
My parents were kind of like hippies. So here I am.
So the calling was in the name.
Yeah. You can call me Rosie or Waters or Rose Waters, whatever works for you guys. Anyways, so as we're waiting for the tea to brew, you guys are looking for mortal tea. I wish I could be more specific. I mean, I'm really good at knowing the tea, but I'm not really good at figuring it out. But who else?
I've found if people don't specify, then they have no right to be angry at you if you don't bring them what they wanted.
Well, is this in a mutual deal that you guys are doing?
Is this in a mutual deal that you guys are
because
doing?
if
Is what
you
you just said.
aren't trying the hardest to find the correct ingredients for this tracking spell, I'm assuming this tracking spell is for you, so if you fuck whoever this person is over, you're also in said fucking yourself over. Pardon my cursing.
I'm planning on trying my hardest.
I am trying my hardest to find the cat.
Cat. Okay.
Let me break this down. In my mind as well as yours. I have promised that I will try my hardest to find a cat. I am trying very hard to find a cat. Part of me trying my hardest to find a cat involves my collaboration with someone who wants me to find these things. Now, do I have to try my hardest to find the things? That's a complicated question because you might think that trying my hardest to find the cat would mean trying my hardest to find the things that the person who has said that they will find my cat for, it's not my cat, find the cat for me, has asked. You would think that you might think that means I have to try my, but the unknown variable in this situation, which allows me the leeway that I don't think needs to extend to the hunt, is that I am not 100% confident that the person to whom we are giving these ingredients to track the cat will, in fact, let us track the cat. In which case, trying my hardest does not necessarily mean that I have to try my hardest to get this specific ingredients. Trying my hardest to find the cat also involves the sort of the speed, the rapidity of this, because I feel as though the faster I am able to get the ingredients, the faster I will be able to determine whether or not the person to whom I am getting the ingredients is lying, and the faster I will be able to continue my track if it is the case that they are lying. Or if it is not, then I will have the cat. Do you see now what I mean?
I do, 100% followed. Question.
Yeah.
Do you know any other wizards? Because if this is just like, we should try and get the ingredients and then bring them to another wizard and be like, oh, is this really for a dragon spell? Can you do it for us?
That is... I do know other wizards. Many of them are shady, if not shadier than... Well, shady in the... Shady, if not shadier, but...
I don't know any wizards. I'd love to meet one. I mean, I love oracles. Oracles are the best. But I don't know any wizards specifically.
I do know some wizards.
So who would like to start on their reading? Can I also just say out of game, the only people who will know this is the TikTok stuff. You know how there's that one TikTok thing where it's like this to this? Reefer is this to this, and then the other one is do. Reefer is this one. Dante is this one. Reefer is this one.
Reefer is in the business of doing tricks, but also not being directly culpable. So I use a lot of logic to figure this out. For example, did you know that logically, if you're saying an if-then statement, you can be telling the truth if the antecedent and the precedent are false? So the statement, if I am 6 feet tall I have 100 whales in my backyard is technically true, according to the logic.
I'm 6 feet tall, yes.
Because I am not 6 feet tall, so I am not lying. This is important. Anyway,
No, I'm with you. This is Landon does similar shit.
Janine wants me to...
No, I adore you so much, and I love so
Janine
much.
knows that I am committed to my word, and I made the foolish mistake, as Icarus, of saying that Reefer said that they would try their hardest to find the cat. Then I just needed to go back in and justify as Reefer why I don't need to do try my hardest on the ingredients to do try my hardest on the cat. That is all I'm saying. I do not believe that they...
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I just really like the idea of, like, if you don't specify what kind of tea it is, and it is immortal tea, I am fulfilling what you have given me. It is your fault that it is wrong.
What?
Anyway.
Who's just going... sorry. So who would like to do their reading first? Me! Wonderful.
I don't know how this works. Oh, no, I would. Isabel would do this.
Isabel would do this. She would do it, but she's not... You would know that she's not the best at this kind of thing, because she's still new with her with her oracleness.
Mm-hmm.
And she's more of like a, it just happens whenever she touches people, and this is more of like a controlled, like, you know how there's like the arcane focus. This is more of like an arcane focus with, because you guys have only, as players and as characters, have only interacted with very, very young oracles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so you do that. Could you do a prophecy roll for me?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
I specifically lowered Maeve's prophecy because like she would not be great at this. Cool, so she +1. But
yeah, so context for all of our streamers, at the end of last session, post-session, I added a new mechanic. Because Urban Chat does this fun thing where you can add a new mechanic and stuff like that. That is city-specific, and this is a prophecy-specific one, because we deal with a lot of prophecies here. Haha.
cool.
So, give us a sweet roll.
Okay. That is a 7.
That is a 7. Okay. So that is mixed success. She gives a look at it. She goes, okay. Very interesting. So, I'm seeing a moon. I'm seeing not a fallen empire, but something close to a fallen empire. And there's a rise of a new player in a game. That's fun. Your little next. I know where you're going to go next. In your little thing, which looks like a fun little. Oh, I love this restaurant. You're going to what looks like I think I know this restaurant. It's the only one of its kind, which is the one with the fishes in the dining area. Because you're kind of like in a tank, and it's like a dinner.
That sounds cool as hell. I don't think I've been though.
Oh my god, it's amazing. They have you're going to be interacting with music and stuff like this, but that's where you're going to go next. But you are not the one that's holding the specific tea that is needed. But also, I would note that there's a player. There's a new player that you don't know, but someone in this group, two of your members here, the other two have interacted slightly, and it was in the same realm as the new player. Sorry, that was a little fun one.
Cool, I don't know anything, but maybe these two will get more info.
Yeah.
Well, Maeve, I already have a bit of a trail for you, because some of those words are strikingly familiar to a prophecy that I'm quite familiar with, and I am certainly familiar with the restaurant with the fishes. So, I consider myself a bit of a gourmand of the human world.
Faye or Spectre want to go next?
My handle is Reefer.
Good to know, Reefer. What would you do? Eat tea?
Well, I suppose, yes.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Maeve, I forgot to describe this. When you drink the tea, it reminds you of the first things you taste are just like the happiest memories that you have, and all of the good things, and like it doesn't taste like your store, but it like gives you that scent of the store, and like it gives you memories of like your childhood and your really good core group of yourself.
Maeve is my happiest character, so she's like,
this is the easiest. I felt so bad when I gave you that nightmare. Oh God. And then Reefer, when you
is the thing.
Yeah, Reefer, when you drink yours, it is like the open roads, reminders of like the open roads, and like gives you that like sense of that, and then also just like those fun adventures that you had before you kind of settled.
Smell of my pine tree air freshener.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh! You have
To give you a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to roll, Janine?
Yeah, I do.
Or you could just tell me what you're going to tell me.
Because I was like, there's something missing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Prophecy.
Well, that is a 9.
9. That's a mixed success as well. Okay. I'm getting a sense of what kind of immortal tea you are looking for, which is good. Now it's narrowed down from a certain sect, which is great. But there is something different. Your prophecy is your prophecy. Your prophecy is different. I don't know why, but it has come true. And it started with this well, and the secret player did something with it. I don't know what, but interacted with it in some way. Great fun. I think that's.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Well-elementary, my dear Watson. I'll workshop it.
You're welcome to.
I love you guys so much. Ghost friend tea. Cool. When you drink it,
does it just go through my body? That'd be sad.
No, this one actually sticks, and it is the first time that you're actually tasting something, and it is one of those nights at the Lakeside Diner with Annie and Ranger, and that's what you're like having in those moments. Can you give me a prophecy roll?
No, I'm savoring this moment. That is 11.
Hey! Woo!
+2
on prophecy.
Also +2 on prophecy. I just didn't hold good.
Oh, I just said your name. Oops. Annie. Looking for Annie. She's really important, you know. Let's see. The tea you're looking for. Which is good. I also see the secret player is injured, was injured, and became injured from doing that stupid thing at the well. But I don't think you guys really need to deal with that.
Simon, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, Simon is still just unconscious and we were all smooching.
Mm-hmm, yeah, they were.
Oops.
Well, maybe they're not anymore.
We get back to We get back to Bloodsport, and like your face is half gay, half rock man. My face is just gay, and we just walk in, and it's just.
You haven't checked in on Simon.
If Reaver were to check in on Simon, Reaver could heal them. Fun fact. But
yeah,
this is not important now.
Well, that was a little bit of the tea stuff. I hope that was a little bit helpful. I realized that it's very interesting to have people interact with prophecies and stuff like that. Let me go. The tea is on me. You don't have to go for it. And then she starts walking out of the room.
At all or with money?
My treat. It's very rare for me to have a clear reading like that, especially for the more mystical kind.
Okay, thank you.
Bring you guys up. And she gives you guys a little like a little bag, and on it says star stuff.
Jesus Christ. You're nothing if not predictable.
I had so much fun planning this shit last night, guys. But yeah, she hands the.
Oh, while we're still out back, O is gonna manifest, so he can't be
yeah.
seen, but he can talk again.
Mm-hmm. So she hands it to who would like to hold it.
I can't take it. I'm invisible.
I'll take it.
She hands it to you. And you guys, your next thing is a scale from a mermaid.
All right, Reef, you said you knew the restaurant.
Yes. I'm a bit of a connoisseur of the eating places in New Paxton. And Ginny, I assume this is the user-suggested place, so you're going to tell me the restaurant name, and then I'll say it to my group.
You know it already. You gave it to me last night.
Last night?
Which one? Yeah. We sent a bunch of...
I suggested like 20 names.
I suggested a lot of different...
Aquarium.
Oh, so you were like, it's not an aquarium, it's a fucking themed restaurant. Aquarium. With a Y.
Ah, clever. I like it. All right, let's head there then.
Great. We head there.
Give me a hit the streets.
With what?
Where am I putting this place? Oh yeah.
I rolled shitty anyway, so.
Would this be in that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to reimagine. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It's gonna be in the wild.
Great. That's a 4.
Did you roll double ones, baby? Oh, bud.
That's a 3.
Oh, we need Atlas back. Oh, save us.
Snake Eyes. That's what they call me.
Sorry, I was getting yelled at.
Oh, buddy.
No, it was valid. I spilled shit and then forgot about it. My greatest issue in life is doing things and then forgetting to fix them, not because I don't want to fix them, but because I am dumb and forget to. What's happening? I just heard, we need O back, and I was like, fuck.
Oh,
well, because I just rolled really shit.
We both rolled really bad for Hit the Streets.
Give me a wild roll.
The streets are hitting us back.
What is it with?
Wild.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, 10!
Y'all
Thank
motherfuckers
God.
like me.
Steve.
Mark wild, but I know you need night.
Oh, I have to erase these because I took...
You know what? Fuck it. Oh, just level up. We're not gonna have a night thing happen in this, and I purposely plan not to have a night in this.
I have hit every other one this session so far, and I've hit some of them twice.
You're not gonna hit
I
night
appreciate
at all
you.
in this section, unless you fight someone, which I highly doubt. You're not.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
But yeah. Yeah. So, Reefer, you know the place. You've been there. You just don't remember. Maeve, you never really leave your comfort zone. Oh, you went there because you followed Deputy Smalls and his partner there on a date night. If you guys have seen Sing, do you know the movie Sing? Yeah, there's the scene where they're in the restaurant with all the
I do know this.
I don't remember this scene.
I don't remember this scene because I didn't see it.
There's a scene where they go to this really fancy restaurant and like all the walls have these we don't need to describe it. Okay, so when you guys get there, it is a very, very, very fancy restaurant. Suit and tie, jacket and stuff. Is
it closed? Because it's
late.
It's late.
Fancy restaurants stay open really late.
Okay.
Yep, it is a fancy restaurant.
People will start dinner at like 8 because they're fancy, and then it'll be like a multi-course meal, and it'll go for like 3 hours, and you're like, why? But
dang digga dang. Okay.
The other reason why it's open later tonight is because they have a special performance from Siren's song.
At least it's not called the Reverse Mermaids.
I'm not doing that. Sorry, I needed a munch.
You're valid.
Yeah. But it is suit and tie. Fancy dress. Fancy clothes.
Good for it.
You guys try to go in. They're not letting you in.
They will. I walk up to the Mater D.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, this is me thinking how to casually touch somebody.
Ballet. Check.
Kiss them.
Oh yeah, it was just okay. I'm going to reach out and touch their shoulder.
Okay.
And cast upon them Bedlam, so I can control their emotions, kind of. And when I do this, I feel a shock in my arm and take one harm. Because that is what I did last time. But I can place them in a specific emotional state. If I want to have it directed towards a target, I can take a corruption. I want them to be friendly. Okay. A friendly emotional state. I say, it is late. Is there any way you could get us inside?
Persuade an NPC.
Dig it.
Do you get anything with it?
What do I use? What do I roll that with?
Heart.
Thank you.
Ooh, okay, that's an 11.
Hey!
Which makes sense, because I've used magic on this person.
You and your... Yes. Oh.
I just chose the thing that I wanted, and it's a link. And so if anyone has good ideas for what in the presence of your link, advance, let it out. When your link is in danger, you have access to all your corruption moves until you see it to safety. My link would be something that keeps me from passing on. So I have to decide what that is, if anyone at any point has some sexy ideas.
I'll think on it.
It cannot be a living thing. It has to be a physical object.
Oh, is it kind of like in Percy Jackson with the
piece of wood?
books?
Yeah, and if it gets destroyed, I die. It's like, it's same ghost rules as Supernatural.
I don't know supernatural, so we're just gonna keep going. Are you here on a date? Do you need a table for two? Specifically anywhere?
Yes.
Go by the stage.
By the stage would be, if you can.
Oh, I will. Let me do a quick check. What should the name be on the placeholder?
Connors.
Okay, I will be.
I don't think I got May's last name, but fuck
I mean,
it.
she might have said it at some point.
No,
But also,
I
it
think
is funny if that's
Oh no,
the.
yeah, you did say it. Anyway,
Jane said it.
Connors.
That was just your go-to. You were just like, oh, fucking sure, random last name Connors.
Yeah. So he heads back. He's
Cool. While he's gone, can we sneak in?
I mean, there's a role for that, right?
I know, but
Probably.
like, I could
what do we do? Yeah.
I could wait. I'll wait. I did a good job. If this works, it'll work. If it doesn't work, we'll do plan B.
And Og can sneak in, certainly.
Well, I can also distract them so you can sneak in, is the other option.
That's
If
plan B.
someone tells
Plan
me
A
to
is
go
this.
push
Plan A is
over a
this.
table, I can go flip a table. Not that hard.
So he walks back. Your table will be ready in 10 minutes. May I recommend possibly wearing something a little bit and he looks both of you guys up and down nicer.
Where are we? Like, what district is this?
You guys are in the Wild District, so this is
Okay, I live at night, where it's...
I live in Wild, though.
We're gonna go get
course.
changed.
I don't have a change.
We'll go to my apartment.
Oh, okay.
And if you guys take longer than 10 minutes, I'll keep it even longer for you guys. Whatever you need. I'll keep it open.
I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Action montage. Let's go to my apartment.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. One, Maeve is also pretty tall and is a gay fashion icon. So this is gonna be great.
Match.
I want Julius to meet B Team so bad because O can't change his clothes. O's just in the clothes he died in forever. Literally.
But yes, what are Reefer's fancy clothes?
So in Reefer's apartment, it looks like a vintage store in there. Reefer has a lot of clothing that they find interesting. So, Reefer knows what humans like. Reefer just doesn't do it. So Reefer puts on like a vintage tuxedo, and it's clearly from 1983, but like it's nice. And some like very shiny shoes. Maeve could literally pick any outfit right now because Reefer's an established fashion icon, as I've shown on my Pinterest board.
Oh, I don't know where to... Maeve is also going to grab some sort of suit. I'm just trying to determine what variety here.
Throw back to that Cinderella moment that Luna made for Maeve.
Yes, that was really cute. And she gave me the like green satin suit, and I was like, oh, God bless. Maeve shows up underdressed to a lot of things, apparently.
Canon.
Maeve doesn't know what proper attire is, and that's valid of her, because no one does. Oh God, I don't know fashion. What's a fun suit Maeve could be wearing?
Reefer also puts on a big, cool hat.
Good question. I don't even know. Suspenders. That's my go-to whenever I have to wear something.
They've got some like a nice button up and like nice pants, and then some really funky suspenders. Where like one side is like floral and like one is like gold, and like also is wearing this like rad like 60s headband thing.
Excellent.
And it's a fun look. And some nice chunky boots that are like nice, but they are chunky.
Cool. Yeah. We do this fashion moment. And we go back.
So cute. Go. Sorry. This is really loud. Pardon my burps. You guys get there. He looks at you guys up and down. He goes like, okay, right this way. And because you guys were past the 30-minute, like the 10-minute mark that he gave you, you were able to actually get a better table than the one you guys were going to end up getting. You guys get one that is. He actually gives you a choice. You can either have one that is right next. You can have dead center stage, closest to the stage, or you can have the one that's off to the side that's closest to what could possibly be the dressing rooms.
Thoughts?
Yes.
I was asking for yours. I don't know.
Are you?
I've never had a thought in my life.
That's what Maeve was gonna say. It's what she cut herself off from saying.
I can always just snoop while y'all hang out if you know where shit is.
Let's go in the middle then, and then
yeah.
Oak can look at the sneaky things.
Yes. Fortunately, if we were to have a friend here that wasn't us, that friend would be skilled at reconnaissance and theft, possibly, depending on how skilled at reconnaissance and theft being invisible made someone.
Are you saying this in front of the guy?
I'm saying this like to Maeve as we're walking to the table.
Yeah.
Okay. To like
Mm-hmm.
And then like after, I don't say it while he's there.
Do you guys, where do you pick to sit? Center stage?
The center one?
Yeah, we picked the center one.
Okay. Center stage.
Because if we had a companion, they would be invisible.
Yeah, so how this is set up, you guys see that there's a stage with like a nice stage that has like 4 mics on it, and then behind it you see like a glass tank with instruments in it.
Are they gonna play instruments underwater?
And water?
In water.
Those instruments must be really fancy. Making waterproof instruments that's crazy.
Where am
It has just occurred to me that we may have to go underwater.
Can ghosts go underwater? Oh, says that out loud.
I don't know. You can try.
Atlas, this is a question for us. This is my argument on this. It's, you don't breathe or live, so I think it's fine if you just go through the glass, and it's fine.
I would have to unmanifest and then remanifest myself in there, but I could also just climb the fucking... I'm assuming there's an entrance to the tank, so I could just like climb up and like jump in, which would be funky because then everyone would be like,
splash.
Well,
I imagine that if you were manifested physically, there would be sort of a displacement in the shape of you in the water.
There would be.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
like there would be a human-shaped hole in the water.
If we're going to get a mermaid scale, I would need to manifest physically at some point.
Exactly. Or I would have to turn into, say, a fish.
But are there any other fish in the tank? Because then otherwise it'd just be like, where the fuck did...
Ow, this fish came and stole one of my scale. And now it's leaving.
And now it just... And then, like, a hand, like, invisible hand reached in, picked the fish up out of the water, and just carried it.
And then the fish turned into a man.
And then the whole time, Babe was just standing there, like... Anyone order the chicken? I thought the chicken was fantastic.
We'll call this Plan F. Plan F for fish.
I can just... I don't know.
I knew this was going to be a chaotic team.
I want Plan F for fish on a t-shirt. Okay.
Plan F for fish. Wait, but Janine, are there fish in the tank with the instruments?
Oh, okay, so then why did you let us just fucking...
Flounder.
Let us flounder.
Janine was like, fuck those guys.
So fucking entertaining.
These dumbasses.
Underwater arrangements. Does anyone have to tuna them? Sorry.
Fuck you.
There's something bass-based joke.
How do you play it?
Can you?
Bass, play the bass, and they sound the trumpet. Bass, play
So,
I'm gonna go drown myself if possible.
so the lights start going dark, like in a theater when it starts, and an announcer goes, ladies and gentlemen and folks, welcome to the aquarium. For your enjoyment for tonight, please. It's a better voice than this.
Pause for 1 second. We love that this fancy ass restaurant is also the one that you named Aquarium with a Y. Oh my god.
Love that.
New Paxton is wild in. Let me real quick write it down so y'all can see it. I mean, I think you can guess, but I'm also not a, it's spelled like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
You know, like
food.
like it's a restaurant at Disney World.
Like it's a restaurant for children.
They do an announcing voice. For your enjoyment tonight, please welcome Siren Song. And then you see these three elegant ladies coming on stage with like really nice dresses. One is in a blue dress, one is in a green dress, and one is in a red dress.
Is a lesbian. I wanted to say that.
The red one takes the siren one, and then
Are they in the tank?
No, they're walking onto the stage.
Thank God O didn't just get in the tank. Like to wait, like he was just like chilling, and then he's like, "Oh well, fuck."
Scale from a mermaid. If they sing a scale and we record it,
Maeve always has recording equipment on her. This is a
we
fact.
will have a scale from a mermaid. I say this quietly to Maeve.
But how do you mix that into a spell?
Just in case. If we get a
Maeve just brings out her phone and puts it on audio, like, just in case.
There we go.
I love you guys so much. And then
Jane was not specific enough. Jane was not specific enough.
When you sneeze, it's stuck. Sneeze.
I'm a fae. It's literally my job to be non-specific with these things.
I know.
I would love for Reefer to be Landon, the contracts lawyer.
Yeah,
you see, you didn't technically say that it was against the rule.
You didn't ask if I had brushed my teeth tonight, and if you have the court reporter read back my remarks, you'll see that I did not perjure myself.
Yeah.
And it's just Reefer getting Julius out of having to brush his teeth that night. That's it.
I want an Ace Attorney game that's just Reefer and Landon.
They
Sorry, you're going.
They do the fun little Louisa Blatt would know this, the fun little trill that they do in The Little Mermaid. That plus they start doing that, and then
sounds like a scale, my dude.
As they're singing it, they start. You guys, because you guys are like front and center, you do see like the wires that are attached to their sides that are like lifting them up into the tank. And once they go into the tank, their dresses turn into tails.
Oh, it's gonna go jump in.
I say quietly.
I was just gonna go fucking go into the tank.
Cool, at the same time?
Yeah, to try to disguise his entrance. And then he's gonna try to fucking grab shit.
Yeah.
Yes, and the other part of this plan is that if shit starts to go south, a major distraction will be caused in the center of the floor.
Could I...
Well, actually, O's gonna trip a waiter on his way there.
Smart.
Okay.
If possible.
Yeah, you
So
do.
I'm gonna get in the way of a waiter,
Okay.
Motherfucker.
which is a
And
10
you don't
plus.
have to do a roll. It was a 10 plus, baby.
And
This is I'm
and then I'm gonna go get in the water.
cool. Yeah, so you get in the water. When you do get in the water,
Oh no, they're sirens. Oh, I fucked up.
You fuck. We fucked this one up good.
Oh
boys.
yeah, we did, but I'm in the water. Uh-oh.
Oh no, boys, we didn't use our brains.
I have -1 mind. It's fine.
Fuck.
Janine goes, they're called Siren Song, and we all went, okay, how can we get me in the water?
Also, the odds that Reefer could see this coming, or Reefer probably knew this was going to happen, is just sitting there. And Maeve is like, what's going on? And Reefer's like, oh, it's the Siren Song taking hold of him.
The who? The what?
Oh, they're sirens.
Well, first, Janine, what am I doing because of this?
so you drop in.
Mm-hmm.
You. See, I didn't think you were gonna do that.
Why not? It's the
Think
dumbest
we're gonna get in
choice.
the tank? Janine, why ever not?
Janine, when have I ever done
It's
a
rule
good...
as a DM. You never expect your players to do what they're going to do.
I was really happy that you guys agreed to go on the scavenger hunt, and that's all I needed.
Exactly. What did you think we would do, Janine?
Yeah, Janine was like, I spent so much time planning this session, but none of it involved the treasure hunts.
You threw us a bone, and then you were like, why didn't you go eat the thing over there? It's because you threw us a bone.
There's a thing here. You
What
go in.
happened?
How are we gonna do this for you? You can.
What if
you
Louisa
would
just
like
sung for me
to,
all the time?
Would own. I didn't know if you're talking.
Sorry, no, I love Louisa Blatt.
Would you know that you are in trouble when you jump in and you start? You're
Probably
Wow.
not if it's taking... Well, mind controlling ghosts is weird,
yeah.
because I'm technically just a corporeal soul.
Mm-hmm. But you're when you jump in, it's just wow, pretty, really, really pretty. Maybe I should just chill here at the bottom of this tank and just listen to them go.
Yeah, I feel like he'll just start vibing, because he
Yeah,
doesn't he knows somewhere in the way sirens work, where it's like in the back of his mind, he's like, I'm supposed to be doing something, but he's just having too good of a time to really care.
As you guys are watching, you see at the bottom of the tank some pebbles just move in a way that as if someone is sitting there.
Maeve's just like, no one seems to be in danger. Like, the best time to do something, like, I can't get in the tank. Like, she's like, I'm gonna wait this one out, boys. Wait till they're done performing. They'll get out of the tank, and then we'll leave. Like,
But will we be able to get their tails? Because they only have tails when they're in the tank.
You guys can.
So they have equipment running into the tank, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to unplug their shit
Okay.
do they
so
have
that they will
mics?
stop performing, because their shit will have been unplugged. They will stop singing. They'll still be underwater, and O will snatch the scale, and we'll be good.
So how it kind of goes? There's the instruments in the tank, and then it looks like there's these suction mics on the outside of the tank. So it looks like that's the way that they're buffering. You're not getting the whole effects of them. They still sound pretty, but it's like.
Do we see any sort of soundboard or something anywhere? New established fact is that Maeve has been running a radio station for the past chunk of time.
So
and
you
I
would
know a lot about radios.
So you would know.
Ones.
You would know, like, if you like you were investigating a little bit more, and then like you guys turn, and then you see like there's like at the top, it's like a nice little behind you guys, not behind, but like
You're breaking up, but I assume you're saying that there's a mixer there. So
yes, behind.
Cool.
Maybe stand up and go towards the mixer.
Well, I was going to do the same thing, but if you're going to do it, I'm not going to do it. So
I'm walking on sunshine.
So we both like start to stand up, and like I sit down.
I'm walking on sunshine.
And Maeve will go, like, she's like, I got this.
Just get them to stop singing.
Yeah. And like Maeve will like go approach the mixer. Is someone at the mixer?
I mean, there usually is, yeah.
So Maeve is gonna pretend to be like super drunk. She's gonna be like, "What does this do?" And like reach over and like create just
mislead,
massive feedback.
Distract.
Massive feedback. Okay,
you're gonna do a mislead. It's gonna be a thing, and I just saw it, and I gotta find it again. I don't want you to unleash an attack. You're not being violent. Mislead, distract, or trick is a mind.
Okay.
Maeve goes, "What does this thing do?" And then just decks the guy.
But I rolled solidly. That's an 8.
Okay. You get to pick 2 of these. You create an opportunity. You expose a weakness or a flaw. You confuse them for some time. You avoid further entanglement.
I'm going to create an opportunity.
Okay.
And expose a weakness or flaw. I'm okay with a little further entanglement. It's fun. It's fun. Louisa Blatt likes further entanglement.
What you do when you end up hitting the keys and stuff, the mic stops, so you stop hearing it outside, which causes them to stop singing inside, which releases O. What you notice is that when you were like going, you notice some scales on the neck of the mixer.
Oh, the soundboard off.
Oh, so I'm in the tank for no reason.
This is so fun.
Powerful.
I think. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna go for try to grab. Well, because they're also sirens, so maybe they have scales of some kind. So I was gonna fucking go for that.
Cool.
Or maybe they're fucking something else and they just cast a spell, so it was like that. But yeah, I was gonna try to find scales.
Cool. Because you're at the bottom of the tank, you find a couple.
Sexy. Oh, I'm gonna try to take them off of their person because there are fish swimming around. And while I'm very dumb, I'm smart enough to go, I don't know if these are fish or not scales. So I'm going to try to peel a scale off of a living creature.
I'm gonna say unleash an attack.
What do I do for that?
It's blood.
Oh, that's that is my best stat. That is a 10.
Cool. You succeed. You're able to like not only get a scale, like 2 scales from one of them, you're able to get like 2 or 3 from each of them.
Sexy. I'm just fucking swimming around. I'm like,
Maeve, darling.
Yeah.
You kind of aggravate the soundboard up, and 2 like thicker dudes come in and go, ma'am.
Hi.
Can you tell anything's happening in the tank? Like, are the other things reacting to the fact that I'm taking? Like, would Maeve be able to like look up and be like, "Oh, someone's ripping off part of the mermaid"? Like, are they reacting to the fact that I'm currently ripping their skin off?
Yeah, they are. They're trying to swing at you, and it's not working.
Well, they can hit me if they. if they make a good attack roll, they can. I'm manifested physically, so anything from
you
the
are
outside.
physical.
I'm physical. I can't be seen. And but I can be heard, and I can be touched, and I can touch other things.
You take 1 damage, 1
Sexy.
harm.
That's generally how attack works.
Yeah.
Maeve sees this kind of going on in the tank, and she the 2 dudes who just walked over say, "What is happening on stage?" And then she'll to try and redirect their attention.
I need you to do an escape situation for me, please.
Cool. But okay, before she goes, she wants to the person at the soundboard has scales on their neck. I think she's gonna be like, "This is such pretty face paint," and touch their neck and
Escape a situation. If you do well, you can take something from them, right?
Okay, great. Let's do that.
You're rolling with blood, sweetheart.
Blood. Cool. That's good. Okay. That's a 7.
Okay, cool. Good. You can choose 2. You suffer harm during your escape. You end up in another dangerous situation. You leave something behind. You owe someone a debt for your escape. You give into your base. I'm gonna change these. You get, whatever. The debt can be you get something. If you would like that instead.
I would love to take something.
Okay.
And then what is it? I take harm.
You end up in another dangerous situation. You leave something important behind. You give into your base nature and mark corruption.
I'll take harm.
Okay. You take 1 harm.
Cool.
Because when you do go for the for a scale, the soundboard up claws you.
This has got to come to a stop, Marvin.
You also start hearing a groan from the audience. They're like, "Hey, what? Where's the music? What's happening here? I paid for a good night." And the bougie motherfuckers that are like, "I paid lots of money for this shit."
O's gonna. Oh no, because he's holding shit. Okay, so he's just gonna try to hop out of the tank, best of his ability, and just kind of book it. And try to cause some sort of commotion on his way out.
Reefer,
trip or flip a table.
Reefer, what you see, because you're probably watching this all happen at the tank.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what's happening with Maeve. You see...
This is hilarious.
You see water sloshing out, and then you just see, watermarks of someone running.
And I wave over the waiter, and I go, "I'll have the check, please."
I'm gonna try to flip a table on my way out, if possible.
You can if you want
to distract all of the NPCs. Just cause a commotion so everyone can get out.
That's gonna be... God, this is the most rolls we've done in a hot bit.
That's gonna be with spirit because I'm distracting people?
Yeah.
God, I love Won't Be Ignored. It is the best move in the game. Oh, that is 9.
Cool. You gotta pick
2 4s. I rolled 2
opportunity.
4s. But those add together.
You create an opportunity. You expose a weakness or a flaw. You confuse them for some time, or you avoid further entanglement.
I'm going to avoid further entanglement and open an opportunity, specifically the opportunity for Maeve and Reefer too.
Yeah, Maeve is making her way out, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But don't you know?" She's dressed all fancy, and she's like, "Don't you know who I am, though? I'm so sorry. Goodbye." And
As you're saying that, you just see this table flip, and both of the guards turn to see what's happening.
I'm booking it.
I'm gonna just grab Maeve's arm and just be like, ugh.
Reefer's chilling.
I gotta pay the check for these apps that I assume that I ordered some appetizers.
Oh yeah. Also, there's just a floating thing of scales. Just running.
I pay for the appetizers and then
they box them for you and
great. I leave a great tip and I leave. Thank you so much.
I feel like Maeve and O would be outside being like, "Did you see that?" And then I was like, whoosh, and then I was like,
And Reefer comes out with this like bag full of all of their appetizers that they didn't finish. It's a lot of like clams and stuff. It slaps.
A whoop-a and a whoop-bang and a
that went swimmingly.
Oh.
Oh.
Yours was better.
Oh, I love you guys.
Hold out your hand. And I drop a couple scales into each of your hands. So they are no longer floating in midair.
Excellent.
I got one too.
From who?
The guy at the soundboard had it. I wasn't sure if they were real. I got one just in case.
It would be wise to separate them just in case.
I'll put them in different pockets. So I have the one and then a couple.
Cool. All right.
Well,
hit the streets for the next one.
What's next on our list?
What is next on our list? Because I don't know.
A sail from a flying ship.
Sail from a flying ship.
Sure, let's hit the streets for that.
Yeah, because I don't know what
I'm
that's
gonna
going to be.
roll and then I'm gonna run to go pee.
So far.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Y'all better
like
do
what?
better.
I'm going to be rolling with wild.
Okay, it's an 8.
That is an 11.
Oh, wait, no, 7.
Okay. 7?
And do I mark
Yes, 7.
wild?
I'm going pee.
Yep. Oh, y'all mark wild for me, please.
Hell yeah.
Y'all know that there was at the pond, at the lake in the central area of the city. I could not think of what it was called. They had boat races there, but also they tiny little boat races. But you also know that most of the time they don't keep the boats there. A place that they have it kept is at a fountain in the park. And you rolled an 11, so you would know it, and you would know the park a little bit more just because this is like more of your area. This is where you entered from the Feywild and exited, and this is like the most portal key. You know that the fountain is called Kensington Fountain.
Jesus Christ, Janine.
What is that significance?
Peter Pan.
Oh.
Kensington Gardens. J.M. Barrie. Valid.
I mean,
honestly,
you know who
less
Barrie
valid.
is.
He wrote Peter Pan.
And The Little White Bird, right?
Yes.
All right.
Kensington Fountain is where most of like the little boats are. Reefer, you would know this because you know this area. You've seen the kids, especially the younger Fae, go there and like have a little bit of fun with the magic and like play with like the toys from like back into the Feywild with like the little So that's where it's at.
I know where we can find some ships that, if we were to take a sail from them, probably wouldn't kill anybody.
Well, that's good. I'm now looking to murder.
Yes. So we head towards
I'm
that
impartial.
park. And the fountain.
So you guys get to Kensington Fountain, and it is about 11 p.m. and you do notice like you start to see some of the ships like kind of like in this fountain. It's like a 3-tiered fountain, and then you see the ships. Some of them are like in the fountain, and then you see some that like just bounce up and then bounce down and then bounce up and bounce down, and like it's a very calming area.
Is there a floating boat that I can see? I'm just gonna walk over.
I'm going to walk up and take the sail off of one of the flying ships.
Before you can touch one of them, you hear, God, how do I? I'm not doing voices tonight, and that's how it's going to be.
You're valid. Someone will have to specifically call out O to get him to stop from doing what he's about to do, because he's used to having 0 consequences to the bullshit he pulls.
As you reach for the sail, a sword like gently just touches your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And it is
Why?
It's what you see is like the equivalent of Elizabeth Swann.
Mhm.
Louisa!
Janine,
Why are you pouting?
it's just, I have to. Maeve is a useless lesbian. And so, I'm me, which means that the whole rest of this scene is just going to be Maeve going,
Homosexuals.
May I ask why not?
Because you didn't ask for it?
can I? Oh, I would like it. Can I have it?
I mean, you're cute, but no.
Is it yours?
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine and the rest of my crew's. And then, like, out of the bushes, you just see, like, a bunch of other, like, female pirates coming out. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, fun.
On some
Oh,
female.
Just a reminder, y'all have one harm.
Yeah, so?
Well, they didn't say that they can see O, so O's next move is to reach past where Reefer was reaching to get it. Because unless, I believe what we said was, unless they are, if they're an oracle, they can see me, and if they're a wizard, they can see me if they try. So, so we'll find out if any of them are an oracle or a wizard that is trying to see ghosts.
I just have one harm, Janine. It's
have
a side effect of using magic that I have to deal with.
Okay, let's do our end of
werewolf
session
healing
moves
thing.
so we
We're
can
ending
let the poor streamers say farewell.
Okay, end session moves. I've been watching the clock, so I'm like, math. It is 10.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
10:40.
End of session moves. Y'all know the drill. What did you feel like you learned anything new?
I don't think I learned anything new.
Not about a faction, no.
I mean,
Not for me.
Maeve is just new to everything, so everything is new information for her. So I don't feel like anything in particular was what she learned about.
Yeah.
But she's just like, this is so exciting.
Okay. And then you know the other one, which is debt.
Here's the thing.
If someone did a favor for you at a cost, tell the group you owe
Oh,
them.
it wasn't at a cost. Never mind. So I was
Oh,
gonna
did
say,
a couple favors, but not.
Tea Lady did us a favor,
Mhm.
but she said,
Yeah, she was like, nah, this is for free.
I asked a couple of times just to make sure that we didn't owe her anything, and I'm not going to say that I need to owe her a debt after the fact for that. And you said at a cost, and she said it was a delight.
Yeah.
So, and then, yeah, I
And
don't
then-
think I have any, but
I
I might be
might-
wrong because I'm kind of inconsiderate.
I'm gonna leave this up to Louisa. I might owe Maeve a debt for going and pulling the plug and saving me from the siren song.
Nah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you
Maeve-
also distracted the restaurant. to
Yeah,
save
you
me.
distracted so I could get out. Also, Maeve generally doesn't feel like anyone owes her anything. She's just vibing. So, like...
Very excited
then-
for the one shot we do where in the way of a BuzzFeed Unsolved episode where it's Maeve.
Maeve and O just filming bullshit. I keep thinking about what it would be like if just like all of our characters were in one giant session. We were all playing like 2 to 3 characters, and how much of a apeshit wild time that would be.
Scratch my heart, demon. I don't, Maeve, I don't want to.
And then if you did someone a favor without redress, tell the group. You guys are doing Jane a favor, but she did say you guys will have a debt on her once
Very excited about that. Can't
finished
wait
it.
to
Me
kill
too,
her.
because then
So
I
it
can
has been addressed.
kill her.
So
Can't
that
wait to
has
kill
been addressed in
Maeve.
game.
Also,
Yes.
Reefer, you can't kill me. You can dissipate my spirit, and I will be gone for a couple of days.
Yes, I can
But then I reform.
use my debt on you to imbue my touch with the power to kill 3 harm intimate AP.
Yes, but if I
That
fill up,
doesn't auto-kill.
It doesn't auto kill.
but even if I
just-
fill up on harm, I disappear for a couple of days, and then I
It'll
come back.
Fuck you up.
Unless
Armor
you
piercing
find.
is key. That's the
Oh!
only way anyone can hurt Landon ever.
I think we can say hello, farewell, chat. Thank you,
Do we say goodbye to all of our lovely friends individually like we normally do? We love Rowan.
Who's there?
Rachel.
Rowan, Maddie, Rain, Rachel,
Roxy's here.
Roxy.
Roxy's here tonight!
Yes, Roxy's here! Roxy,
Katie Treleo.
Katie
might be
Treleo.
watching tonight.
Also, us in the future. I love you.
Oh, Jilly said maybe they would watch. If
Hell
Jilly's
yeah.
watching.
I
Actually.
love Jilly so much.
Also, our billions of fans in the distant
Oh, yeah, in the
future.
wing.
Where
In the
more-
future, when we're tragically famous. Mwah, mwah.
Where they're like pulling like little things. They're like, hey, what was this from? And everyone's like, oh
Subscribe to our Patreon in the
Listen.
future.
We don't have one yet, but
No,
we
we
will
don't.
when you
But
watch
don't
this.
pay me to make fan content for this. I'm doing it for free now, so.
We're just sitting here drawing stuff for free, and by we I mean me.
god. Oh, I've been making logos, so I'm really
I don't
excited
care.
to make logos.
I don't
Yeah,
care
it's-
how far in the future.
Card.
If you are the only person in the future that sees this, I don't care how far in the future it is. If you write fanfic about this, God, I'm gonna regret saying this one day, hopefully. If you write fanfic or do fan art of this, I will send you $1 on Venmo. Each and every one of
Also-
you. Anyone who
I mean,
writes
yeah.
fanfic about Urban Shadows, I will send you $1.
Atlas, you're gonna be sending me $1. I'm kidding. You don't know me.
I will. No, genuinely.
You shouldn't though.
But I
Because
will.
I would be doing it for me, and it would also be Dante based.
That's
Yeah,
valid.
I
Feel
might-
uncomfortable
like
using
it
my
makes-
friends' characterizations to make stories about them. I would feel so uncomfortable trying to say
That's
what
valid.
Landon and what's his face Julius would look like, because I almost accidentally said Dante out loud, but I didn't because I knew that that was wrong to say
Ooh.
out loud. I mean, I could
Making
also.
a fanfic. Oh, Dante and
Julius, if I was gonna, no, not Dante, Julius, Landon and Julius, if I was gonna write some Luli's fan fiction, I would just feel so uncomfortable because I would
That's
feel
valid.
as though I was like putting words into y'all's mouths, and I would be like, this is horrible. I hope that they don't hate me.
That's valid. I want everyone to know, and this isn't me being like, hey, Ike, you should do it anyway. It's me going, hey, I don't feel that way about it for anybody who wants to do it, please. I have AUs if you need thoughts. But I
We
love
have
you all.
mine.
Have a great night. Thank you for watching.
love you, babes.